Let's see how it is, chat. Yeah, I see what we're gonna be doing today, chat. Of course. We can't start anything without the Doom Pug, right? I'm gonna wait till you die again inevitably because... And wait. You almost had it. I don't want to look at a photograph. I don't want to look at a photograph. No. All right, I see what I signed up for today, chap.
Come.
So I'm gonna go, chat. Yeah, have a great rest of your morning. I'm gonna leave now. Why am I bald? I always wish the redeems are long enough to like hide my fucking like baldness, and it's always fucking never long enough. Why am I blurry? What? Dude, guys, stop messing with the camera. I gotta stop this streaming every day. You guys have too many points. Why am I not blurry here, but I'm blurry here? What is this, dude? It's like, why is Elara blurry? It's like, it's clear here, but it's not here. What is this, dude? What the fuck did you guys do to my stream? You're not a background character. I mean, I've always been a background character. What do you mean? First stream I got and she's bold. I was so confused. Welcome to my stream where chat constantly fucks with me all the time. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Oh my goodness. Chat, we got a really cool stream set up today. Not only are we going to be doing reacts, but later today, chat, I'm going to be streaming Code Vein 2 Early Access. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm so excited. I beat the last one, the first one, about a month ago, so I'm really caught up. I'm ready to go. What do you mean that was a storm? The fucking guy dancing on the screen. What were you expecting, dude? Like, oh, what a great day to be snowed in. Exactly. I know a bunch of y'all are snowed in, so you came in a great time. So we're going to have a full day of streaming. Going to be excited. Now, we are going to do reacts. I'm going to take a bit of a break. He is actually off today, so I'm going to hang out with her some. And then I'll come back and we'll do a bunch of stuff for our Kid Vein. So it's going to be great. I wonder if we should just leave my stream on. What do you think, chat? Maybe I should just leave my stream on. What do y'all think? No, it must be real nice because I still have to work. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Evan. I'm skipping it with Sensei Captain. Not censoring everything. What about the game? What do you mean? I've seen... Wait, time out, Sim. I've seen all of the early preview access on it. What exactly are you talking about? That they censored everything fun? Yeah, that... Hold on. I gotta hear this take for a second. Time out, chat. Everybody stop. Hold your messages at the beep. I gotta hear this one. Hold on. Yeah, wait. Because I've seen everything early access that has not been released to the general public. Because I am a Bandai Namco partner, so please tell me exactly what was destroyed by censorship. Yeah, hold on. Let him speak, chat. Maybe he's got a good point. I'm gonna shovel 2 feet of snow before coming to work. Dude, you're getting wrecked out there. I mean, it's very icy here. Very icy. The lovely and seen early access on a West Side Ribbon. You're gonna love it. Yeah, Mayhem, I actually released a clip. It was a few weeks ago. Of some early access stuff that was really cool, some boss fights. So, dude, I'm so pumped about it. I'm ready. So, now I do gotta say, I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. It was okay, right? It was just, the combat was very clunky. That was my biggest issue. But I really hope that they make the proper adjustments because really had a lot of potential. I never found a combat that was very like smooth or kind of like flowing. It was all very kind of like back and forth. Like, I don't want to say it was turn-based because it wasn't, but it was that slow. It really was. Oh yeah, the character creator came out too. I should probably mess around with that beforehand. So, oh my goodness, rain and winter. Yo, let's go. I like winter though. That's one of my favorite seasons. It just always sucks when like all of the weather is constantly like gray. That's the only bad part. But other than that, like I love the cold. I like cold. Yeah, no, I gotta hear this take about the censorship though. I'm very, very interested. So, I mean, also I get it for free, so you know, I'm really not complaining. I'm very lucky though. So, and that name can really hook me up. Winter fall are awesome. I hate hot weather. See, like me too. I really do not like hot weather at all. Like, originally being Florida woman and now I'm in Texas, I'm kind of living in the wrong places. Seriously, but I much more prefer cold. So today, Chad, I do have a surprise for all of you. That's right. I'm not going to tell you, though. I'm not going to tell you yet. Me and my friend made a beast called Red Build Form. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's kind of like the meta. A lot of people say, saw some videos on Twitter was disappointed they changed a lot of this stuff. And apparently they're covering up clothes, remove some of the fire parts, remove some other stuff too. That's why. What fire? Oh, you mean the clothing? Stop photographing me. You mean the clothing, right? Did you look at the character creator? Because I don't know. I mean, there was some stuff that I was looking at where my ass was just straight up hanging out of my character. So, maybe there's a specific part though. Head westward, my dear elf. It always snows there. It's so true. So true. But yes, I have a special surprise for all of you today during our reacts, which I'll share with you a little bit later. So, we'll get there. But I'm so pumped. We got some Markiplier. We have a highly requested death battle to react to. We also have what else do we have? We have some Jontron. We have some MAX0R. I'm finally getting around to reacting to MAX0R's Bloodborne video, which I know you guys are gonna love because you know I'm a big Souls person. So it's this uninformed outrage about the exclusive promo combat towel outfit from a magazine promo isn't available everywhere, and there's safety shorts on some outfits rather than panties argument that it was censored. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm upset about. How dare they not put panties on my waifu? This game sucks. I'm not buying it. Fuck you. I wanted panties, not shorts on my waifu. Fuck you. That's actually wild. Yeah, time to line 3 tweets is coming. Convince censorship. Really? When did you do that? Oh my god, why are you tagging me on Twitter, dude? I don't want to go on Twitter. Yeah, now you're making me go on Twitter, dude. I don't want to go there. Like, that's it. That's it. People are upset about this. Dude, who cares? I'll show you guys what it is. So instead of like these panties like right here, right? It's just like shorts. Like, that's it? That's what we're upset about? That's crazy, dude. That's it? Now, I don't know why Chibi is like, Code Vein 2 is being censored. They're completely compromised as a company. I think it's a little bit much, bro. Dude, that's nothing. Who cares? Oh my god. That's literally nothing. People are upset about that? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's such a nothing burger. How can they? They're not protecting my wife's panties. Oh my god. I mean, to their brains, it says if I can't beat it, I can't listen to it. That's such like a dumb reason, dude. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I want, you know, some panty waifus. Like, don't get me wrong, but that's it. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have a taste for any of that kind of stuff. But I just want to know whether they take out some gory parts. I mean, like, you know, Code Vein was like, it was always kind of gory, right? Especially like with you know, Icar and like the blood, like obviously like doing like the riposte like type moves. I don't think much has changed on that though, right? As we admit, there's no way he's upset of being able to upskirt the characters. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, dude. So I'm not gonna say the Chibi reviews. He's hit or miss sometimes, right? So is everybody. Everybody's hit or miss, but I'm not gonna even get to the Rev thing today, chat. But we have to talk about Rev on a Wednesday because yeah, he had a real miss here recently. Like, I'm like, Rev, what are you talking about, dude? Like, yeah, this is a crazy one. We'll talk about it a little bit more on Wednesday. I'll let it kind of chill out. And obviously, that's when I do news. I'm not doing it today, so it doesn't matter why it was implemented in the first place. But again, why does it matter? Like, that's such a weird argument. So, if it doesn't matter why it was implemented in the first place, well, if it doesn't matter, then why wasn't it implemented in the first place? Like, the same goes for the opposite of the argument. Like, it doesn't matter, period. Like, what? It literally doesn't matter. When you're making a new game, right? You update stuff, and if you're like, you know what? Let's put in some safety shorts because maybe there was like, I don't know, maybe a certain animation or role showed like full on, like, you know, underneath the panties or something. Then they're like, oh, well, you know, we don't want to get like, you know, hit with some kind of like, you know, law or censorship or anything like that, right? Like, you have to at least adhere to a certain part of the rating. God damn it, chat, I'm trying to talk. No chicken nuggets. It literally doesn't matter, period. Like, it says, it's a nothing burger. Alright, chicken nugget time. This is what plays in my head constantly because of chat. Literally, this is stuck in my head all the time. You've never heard Chicken Nugget Dreamland before. It's peak, bro. It's peak. Okay, all right, listen to me. Listen to me. More than likely, here's exactly what happened with that, right? So, more than likely, there was probably a certain skin or a certain character. If you put them in a certain position or did a certain role in a certain part, it exposed what was underneath their panties. So, more than likely, to prevent that, they put in the safety shorts, right? Because obviously showing some kind of nudity will be against a lot of their publishing laws, right? So more than likely, that's exactly why they did it. It's not to be like, whatever, like, you know, you want to goon to your upskirt like waifu, right? Like, it's not about that. It's probably more in line to actually keep in line with the fact that something happened in the original one that they were like, oh shit, yeah, you know, let's go in and put in this so that way, you know, there isn't the chance of another, somebody finding an exploit that shows nudity on one of the models, right? Normally when that kind of stuff happens, that's normally why. So I'm like, I don't get why people are so upset by that. Like, adding safety shorts over panties is more than likely because you're trying to prevent some type of nudity being revealed, right? So, yeah, exactly. Like, it could have violated the game rating. There's like a million reasons why could have been problematic, right? So, that's probably why they implemented it. I mean, like, obviously, if you really, really want to know, just ask Bandai Namco, right? It's not the act, it's the intent. The intent is to fix potential nudity showing in the game. So that way it doesn't violate their rating or cause some future issues. What are you implying their intent is? Yeah, that's a real question. What are you implying their intent is? People are besides the people are having issues with this, I know the modding community will fix that for this one. It's true. Yeah, the modding community will fix it instantaneously, and I know that Bandai Namco is pretty open to mods on that game in particular. So, and in the backlash too, it's gonna have people mod it back in or force Bandai Namco to revert it. See, I don't even think Bandai Namco would revert it, right? It's just to protect their rating, right? Or at least make it so nudity doesn't accidentally show in their game, because that's probably something that happened in the first one that was problematic. Actually, hold on. Let me look up something really quick. Yeah, what are you implying is there? Yeah, what are you implying is their intent? That's a real question, because also one thing about intent, right, is you don't really understand intent unless you ask the person, right? So have we asked Bandai Namco what their intent was with this, right? Because at that point we're just assuming. I mean, I didn't see any. I've noticed a pattern of behavior that wasn't as prevalent back in 2019. Okay, like int, but that Red Dead, you have to think about from the standpoint of a company, right? Like Bandai Namco, if they have had multiple problems, right, where it's been, oh, this model has accidentally revealed something nude, right? And that violates their rating system. It could cause them issues and they could be sued, etc., right? Then why would they not want to take action to make sure that they prevent that, right? And unfortunately, them covering up the waifus a little bit more is the answer to that, right? This isn't censorship in the lack of like, this isn't censorship in the lack of like somebody's like personal representation, right? This isn't anything about your censorship, right? This is about the censorship of a fictional waifu and their model in a video game that they're more than likely doing to protect themselves from getting sued and to upkeep their game rating, right? Because I'm sure that they have found in the past, people found ways to exploit that, right? So why is that an issue? Yeah, and again, like, it's just different. It's a difference from game 1 to game 2. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, sure, absolutely. Obviously, it's up to you if you want to pay it or not, but I think it's inappropriate to say, well, I'm not going to buy this game anymore because of censorship, right? Like, it's more appropriate to say, I don't want to buy this game because I don't like the direction that Bandai Namco has been heading in. And that's fine, right? That's totally okay, but I think you're misrepresenting your argument now. You know what I mean? Like, and again, like, from the character creator, let's say this hypothetically, right? This would be a different argument for you. Let's say hypothetically, in the character creator, right? You look at the character creator now, and then when the game releases, they update the character creator, and they cover up a bunch more stuff, right? Then I can kind of see a little bit more why you might be like, oh yeah, that's a lot of censorship, right? Okay, and even then it's not really censorship, but I could see where you'd be like, okay, you know, why did they change this to this, right? But this is just one game to the other, so it's just an update. It's just I don't really see the argument in like it's a censorship problem. It's just it's a change from one game to the other that they probably have had to adjust because of reasons that are either one bigger than us or B have to do with upkeeping the actual legality of their game, right? I mean, and again, Dan, like from going to covering up a waifu more, if you really have a problem with that and that's why you don't want to buy the game, absolutely, that is totally your prerogative. But let's not misrepresent what's going on, right? Like, yeah, and that's exactly, Ian. That's what I keep talking about, upholding their rating, right? Because other countries require certain levels of censorship, right? And if there was ever something was ever exploited in the past, you know that's problematic, right? So they have to upkeep with that. It's a business mindset, and yes, as a consumer, you may not like it, right? But unfortunately, they do have to keep certain laws, certain rules, etc., right? It's a much bigger picture to look at than just, oh, they're censoring the game because they don't want my waifu to show off her ass. Like, it's hardly ever actually that, right? I mean, have you seen, like, Elden Ring? Like, have you seen how much they show off the ass of your character? Or just put a cloth over her, like, tits? Like, there's no, like, coverage on those characters. Happy birthday, Relief! Happy birthday! I mean, the problem is, let me get a video game, just don't play the game. Yeah, exactly. Or just don't buy it, right? But, again, if you're going to argue something, I feel like you should represent it properly. That's all I'm saying. It's also two different games on this in-game being adjusted, exactly. And that's what I said, Walk. If it was the character creator from the other day to the character creator today, and it was changed, okay, yeah, absolutely. I could see why you might have something to say, right? But this is just what game 1 to game 2. Like, yeah, Milady is just straight up nude. Like, so even seeing a pattern since 2019. I mean, really? Because Milady is straight up just nude, bro. Like, I don't know. I think there's always examples you can point to for both sides. So I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I mean, that's my initial reaction. Obviously, I would want to research it as much as possible and give you like a really, really heavily informed decision, but just a quick react. That's my opinion. There isn't any ass shots from the first campaign, by the way. Is it all from the second one? Yeah, because I saw this post here that was linked, and there was a community note on it. Let me look. The original, in fact, does not... Oh, wait. The original does, in fact, let you skip the skirts of characters. I mean, I personally cannot attest to that because I just don't know. I never tried, but allegedly, like, you can. I mean, that might have caused a censorship issue, you know? So, I just played around and conveyed to a character creator. I didn't see anything wrong, right? I think it's more from going from 1 to 2, right? So, look. Here it is from 1 right here to 2. And they just covered more, right? One Punch Man Season 3. Also, are they involved with One Punch Man Season 3? I mean, if anything, I'll just say it's shitty animation. Like, I don't know about censorship, but... Again, this might have caused a problem in another country. Or holding some kind of rating. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's bad. But... there could have been some backlash, or if you maybe like you could move the model somewhere and show like underneath that could have been a problem. So their solution was in the next game to do that. Apparently, One Punch Man is One Punch Man Bandai Namco is apparently part of Bandai Namco. I mean, they made a game for it, but actually, wait, I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything from that. From the angle of people who'd be mad at it. Well, I mean, like, I can understand, like, one thing if you're like, why is my waifu being covered up? But, like, think about it a little bit, right? There's definitely a reason for it if you dig into it. Yeah, I don't see anything about One Punch Man. You guys have to let me know on that. Yeah, I don't know about that one, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get your news on that one because I don't know anything about it. But dude, yes, One Punch Man season 3 is really fucking awful. So, I mean, maybe they're arguing because One Punch Man 3 is awful. The Bandai Namco is. I don't know. I don't need to be informed on that. I am not lazy, but I want to. Sinless Zero got a lot of heat for physics and design. A lot of male creators doing free reign fan service creations, but like that was the kind of market the game wanted to go into, right? I mean, I assumed it was, right? I don't care about the reason. Personally, censorship is censorship, but in this case, it's thankfully very minor. I mean, like, what if I could better understand, Dan? Maybe you can explain to me what is bad about this censorship exactly? Like, maybe I just don't understand, but. What exactly is bad about this, right? Because at least as far as I remember, censorship is defined as the suppression of removal, writing, artistic work, etc., that are considered obscene. So I don't look at that as like obscene or anything, right? Suppressing speech, public communication of the information. You know, it's considered harmful, sensitive, or inconvenient. So I don't see how covering that up more falls under the definition of censorship, right? Is it the developer's intent? The change was for age rating, then that's censorship in my book. Well, let's look at Code Vein, right? Code Vein 2. Code Vein 2. Code Vein 2 is rated what? M? Yeah, so Code Vein 2 is rated M. Actually, wait, is it? Let's see. What is this fucking game rated, dude? Like, oh, it's rated teen for teen. Was the last one rated M? Let's see. Code Vein, rated M. Let's see. The first one is rated M. That's right. Okay, so. Okay, now I think I understand a little bit, right? People are like, oh, well, the first one was rated M, right? And then now the second one is rated T. So they're like, oh, because of that, they're censoring stuff. And that means that they're going in a direction that I don't like. Okay, that's a fair argument then, right? Being like, okay, I don't like the direction that they're going in. But their intent might be to make the game a little bit more digestible for a wider audience. So that might be why. So I think you have to look at it from, if you're going to be objective, right? You got to look at it from game 1 to game 2, not like, oh, well, they're censoring because they got some like awful, like whatever happened, right? And so now they're making some change, right? This is from game 1 to game 2, not like mid-game they added a bunch of stuff. This is the overall direction of the game, right? Yeah, now if anything, this actually makes more sense. Yeah, I was going to say, like, now it makes more sense why they wanted to add this kind of stuff in there, right? Because they have to think about, when somebody gets rated M, right, you do have a bit of, I think, a level of nudity, right? Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's because it's the overall direction of the game. So the overall direction of Code Vein, from Code Vein 1 to Code Vein 2 has changed, and that's why. So if anything, actually saying it's censorship, it's because they have literally decided to change the direction of the game overall. The rating system actually just changed, which allowed for the low rating too. Gotcha. So actually it makes even more sense. There's no nudity in Code Vein 2, right? No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, it allows, like, more provocative, like, outfits, things like that, right? Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. So people that are upset about this censorship from 1 to 2, it's because they took number 2 in a different direction. So actually, if you don't want to buy it because of that reason, that would make sense, right? But screaming censorship kind of doesn't make sense because this is actually, to me, it just seems like they wanted to go more of a filed, all around, like, general audience route if they went for a rated T game, right? Yeah, I don't, like, it would be one thing if the game came out and then all of a sudden they, like, covered up a bunch of stuff and it got crazy. Like, then I could see your argument, but now we're just looking at from one game to the other and a change in direction. It could have been it's really barely anything. I've seen this type of stuff and also happening with classic re-releases in Japan, butchering the art design in some cases. All in the West. I mean, that's a totally separate argument though, Dan, right? Let's keep it on topic. Games are rated T over 20 years ago would never be receiving a T rating nowadays, yeah. Because people control these characters, how to script their rating for game censorship. It's different than TV movie piece of media. Could be 2 mature rating as blood, violence, sexual content. And it could be 1 is gore, violence, mature content. The 2 is arguably more mature apart from a couple story points from 1. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's what I said, Fierce. Yeah, we know Code Vein 2 is T. So that means from game 1 to game 2, they went in a different direction, right? Obviously, if they have a different ESRB rating, that to me screams, okay, you were trying to go to appeal to a different audience. So I think screaming censorship doesn't make sense in a situation where it looks like they're just straight up like, yeah, so we just wanted to take the game in a different direction. Well, I mean, there's different things that are allowed, right? Fierce, there's, it depends on the rating, right? But there are different things that are allowed. Blood and gore is obviously, I didn't know this, but it's allowed in T, right? So I don't know what the defining characteristics of things that take it from T to M, but now, why are you booing me? I mean, if you disagree, that's fine, but I don't think you're being objective at that point of view. You're like, oh my god, yeah, they changed the characters because now they, wanted to go to a T rating. Like, well, duh, like, of course they covered up the characters more. If they want something that's more for a general audience, then yeah, it makes sense. A lot of people didn't want to play the game New Mortal Kombat because of the many nerfs and changes to the model, so it wasn't like previous games. And to be honest, I feel the same, especially for the last one, yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe they want more sales, a more general audience, whatever, right? But it's not like, again, I can understand your argument more if the game comes out and a bunch of stuff changes in like a week. Okay, yeah, I can see your argument more, but I don't see how screaming censorship on a game that is already very directly rated T, that has already pretty much shown the direction it wants to go, is the argument here, like, it's clearly wanting to be T, it's clearly wanting to be more for a general audience. So if you don't like that from the first game, then just don't buy it, right? But I'm still failing to see the censorship argument, right? It's just a change from 1 to 2. Elara Normie confirmed, like, I don't, that's fine. I mean, it's okay if we disagree, right, Red Dead? But I think that people are looking at from game 1 to game 2, it's just a different direction, right? I think complaining about it is very valid. What do you think you're gonna get out of it, Dan? If you don't mind me asking, so what exactly are you complaining about? Are you complaining for the fact that the second game is different from the first game? If you censor too much in the game, what happened to the creativity? And that's a problem, right? Let's say if you're censoring too much of a game, right? In the creative outlet, that is a problem. I guess I would ask in Code Vein 2 what specifically has been done in that case, right? I think that, yeah, all the drug references of one, so here's the question, right? Are you upset from the changes from the second game? Are you upset from the changes from game 1 to game 2? I guess that's the question, right? People don't like a game, they should be voting with their wallets. Send a message in devs. Exactly. I agree, Yuki. I agree. And again, if you're upset with the changes from game 1 to game 2, then just don't buy it, right? But I really do fail to see how adjusting a direction, like following a direction of a game, right? If Code Vein 2 has always wanted a T rating, right? They're obviously going to have to make changes to adhere to that, right? Yeah, like if you don't like the direction argument versus the censorship argument is very, very different, right? So I'm going to ask you again for the people that are on the other side of the argument where I'm at. Are you upset at the censorship? Are you upset at the direction? You know? And a whole backlash could be a wider societal thing. Grown-ass adults are probably getting time more. I've found this out from you on processing, but I generally don't like it when they do stuff like this. Okay, so if that's the case, Dan, what are they censoring that you are upset about? And be specific. As long as the story's good, it won't matter to me. I mean, I'm kind of the same way, Fat Man. I mean, for me, it's like the combat. I want to make sure the combat is good, but the game is good, right? So, can't say I'm upset. It's not a big deal overall. I mean, it's not to me either. I just think that people are having an argument in bad faith if they're like, oh, censorship. Like, well, really, it's just direction, right? Yes, when games go in a different direction, fans can get upset. Absolutely. Absolutely. Best way to let a dev know you're upset with the direction, they'll buy it. Yep. Absolutely. I'm not upset about anything is censored, but the principle of it, in this case at least, so you're upset about the principle of direction. You keep saying censored, but you've yet to actually qualify your argument in any way, shape, or form. So again, I'm going to ask you, you're upset with the principle of censorship. Define that principle, right? Because right now, the principle that is prevalent, is different in direction, right? Censorship, freedom of creativity in certain country politics, trying to dictate how a game should look, like in terms of visuals. And Wiper, I 100% agree with you. That does suck, right? That is obviously problematic. And I think that's a larger issue of the world, right? Obviously, I don't think Bandai Namco has control of certain country politics, right? But as far as looking from game 1 to game 2, right? And them going from an M to a T, to me, it just reads different direction. What exactly about this center was the issue, the cleavage and stuff like that? I don't know, Alex. Like, the main argument I was sent was this right here. I'll show you. It was, this is what I got tagged in. It went from this in game 1, so I guess this in game 2, like, it's just, again, like, if the game went from M to T, that's a whole different rules, different stuff, right? So, and trust me, Wapper, I get you, dude. 100% agree. It does suck. A lot of different countries, a lot of different laws, things like that do take away from freedom of expression and, of course, like, wanting to actually, like, show off some creativity, etc. The shadow censorship. So what? I think I have a fundamental misunderstanding, maybe. So Yuki, shadow censorship. What is a shadow censorship here? If you don't mind me asking. I don't think it's that deep in this case. Fang C being a problem in others. This is from game 1. This is Code Vein 1 and Code Vein 2. Code Vein 1, Code Vein 2. So this is game 1, this is game 2. Gotcha, damn. Yeah, because this is from one game that came out, what, against like, what, 2019 versus, I forget when it came out. It was a while ago, right? Again, I think it's just a detail and direction, difference in direction. Could be one in detail panties, what could be into this is shadow censorship. Okay, so again, if they went from the panties to this, right? You're trying to tell me that they decided to censor, or is it a difference in direction because they went from an M rating to a T rating? Which one do you think is more likely, Yuki? Censorship or difference in direction? I feel like covering up cleavage and removal aspects in a game with malicious intent. Right, exactly. Like, at least with malicious intent is the main thing here. I mean, it could be a little bit of both, right? It could be. Censorship always starts well. Yuki, you're not answering my question. I'm going to ask you again, because you keep ignoring my question. What do you think is more likely? And if you want to ignore my question, I'm just going to ignore you, dude. Answer my question. Which one do you think it is? Which one is more... You're not answering my question. Which one is more likely? Which one is more likely? Censorship or difference in direction? Which one is more likely? It's either one or the other. It's not a mix. Which one do you think is more likely? How many likely wanted to have their game rated T to reach a wider audience? Exactly, Nid. That's what I keep pointing at. That's what I'm trying to, like, tell people, like, get through their head. It's like, this is probably more adjusted to fit a wider audience. I think it has less to do with censorship and more with a difference in direction. The change in direction is it's a change in direction. It's very much less so about censoring. It's more like, hey, we want to make this game available for a wider audience, maybe achieve better sales. Because as far as I know, Code Vein 1 didn't really sell well. That is probably why, right? So, and they're probably just trying to hold that T rating. That's it. I think someone needs a reminder that censorship is a government action, not one taken by a corporate entity. I mean, if you look up censorship, right? The definition of censorship: suppression of speech, public communication, or other information. This may be done on the basis that such material is considered objectionable, harmful, sensitive, or inconvenient. Censorship can be conducted by governments. Censorship can be conducted by governments and private institutions. So actually, that's not true. It can be done by private institution. I don't like it personally, but if the game is good, at least the most important part of a game is pressing. Yeah, payment processors conduct censorship. They are government bodies. Yeah, exactly. Great point, Noctis. So it can be private entities as well. Yeah, I think anybody is able to commit censorship. How did we get on this topic, by the way? But guys, I really think it's just a difference in direction. I think screaming from the rooftops about censorship, I don't really think that's the thing here, you know?
Is that the Vtuber, Elara?
And Noctis, that is a very big, overarching issue. That is a completely separate topic, but yes, I agree with you. Whenever somebody tried to change a product to appeal to everybody, including the lowest common denominator, some product eventually appeals to no one in the end. And Yuki, that's fine. Whatever your opinion on that is totally good, dude. But that is a separate conversation than what we're having right now. So I want to make sure that we're staying on topic, not detracting from the main focus of this argument and conversation today. Do you feel like the game either headed in a different direction, or do you feel like that there was a censorship issue? And I think that this is more difference in direction. If you agree, do you think it's a different direction? Yes or no, chat? I'm going to throw up this stuff. Really think they're changing direction to have better sales. The first game didn't sell well. Didn't make sense to try something different. Exactly. And like, I can understand if you want to criticize that, right? That is a totally separate thing, Yuki. If you want to criticize, oh my God, I can't believe they're selling out, try to go to a general audience, well, then absolutely. You can hit them for that, right? Absolutely. But that's a separate conversation or argument than what we've been having. So I find a lot of people do this on Twitter as well. Exactly what Yuki's doing. They'll bring up some separate point that like slightly relates to it, but they will refuse to actually address the argument itself, right? They're like, oh, well, when it starts with this, it becomes this, like, hold on. We're talking about, do you think that it's a difference in direction or censorship? The end is a critical statement here in America. The money grab is not a long-run goal. It's instant gratification. Whether someone tried to change a product, right? And again, that's a totally separate thing to discuss, right? And I think that there's an argument to be made while that Oh yeah, man, Code Vein 2, I can't believe they went down to a T rating, not keeping the gore and the blood and the direction's different. That's not cool, dude. You know, like that, but that's a totally separate argument than like screaming censorship. Are we talking about Code Vein 2? Yeah, I didn't even realize until we were talking about it that they decided to go from an M to a T. Probably I thought those two images were Code Vein 2 first, it's a bit different. Yeah, it's from 1 to 2. I believe it became cowards. I believe they became cowards and became teens so they can pander to accessibility. And Legion, if you want to argue that, I totally get you, dude. I could be like, I could totally see how people be like, wow, what a bunch of sellouts, dude. Like, I can't believe that they decided to, you know, make the game like watered down or whatever from the original, right? But that, very separate argument. And in a way, now that I know that, I'm kind of like, that sucks. You know, because I really like 1. And I like the maturity of the story in 1, right? So, but I'm going to give it a fair shake. We'll see what happens, right? The rating change is very likely just this system. It's still changing rather than any real reason. Could be walk. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Personally, I think it's mostly for sales. I think so as well, Noctis. But I'm pretty sure even indirect, seeing the rampant restrictions put on games and stop fronts by Visa, yeah. And again, that's a bigger problem than Bandai Namco can kind of deal with, right? Unfortunately, they might even be forced to bend the knee on stuff like that.
Things like
you know what
Lara
I mean?
Croft and Mortal Kombat, where they desexualize the characters. But that's more just the state of the gaming industry right now.
Why do you separate difference in direction with censorship as if they are two contradicting points? Because I think in this case, they're two separate things, right? Obviously, they can't coexist, but at the same time, Red Reverb, censorship is more looking at something that's like, again, like, you're looking at it and you're like, oh, like, I'm going to censor this because it's harmful or sensitive or whatever, right? But I think in this situation, it's important to separate them because the argument people are making about censorship it really isn't relevant, right? People are like, oh, from game 1 to game 2, they're talking about censorship, right? But you're not looking at the bigger picture. I would say more sales than to bypass certain countries and more strict censorship laws, right? I agree with that as well, Wapper. I think that they're looking at you got to look at the global picture of it. And it's okay to criticize the game, right? But I think saying, wow, I don't like the way that you guys headed for 2 to get that T rating is something that I want to support or buy. Over the last 3 years, games have been pushing this roller coaster, pushing the envelope, trying to reach a bigger audience, and will always continue because it's driven by the cultural environment at that time. I mean, that's a good point, Blue. You know? I mean, it's also might be a thing where, for instance, somebody pointed out, like, PayPal payment processors, etc., right? There might be a pressure that we don't know where they're forced to bend the knee on certain stuff, right? And they just have to deal with the flack of what happens. And I think that there's bigger players at play that we just don't have any idea of, right, chat? I mean, even like, I'll give you an example, right? So, Disney had to pull a bunch of products while I was working there, right? And it was mostly coming from outside pressure, right? Yeah, exactly, Wapper. And I'm sure you can just mod it back in, you know, but I think for them, they really wanted to get that T rating, so they just decided we're going to go in a different direction and adjust this stuff. It was not much of a problem, but sometimes there's outside forces that affect those kinds of things, so... And again, I do want to make this clear. This is just my off-the-cuff reaction, so obviously I want to dig into it a little bit, and I will dig into it a little bit after stream, so... Yeah, I agree, Fat Man. I miss the old Disney, too. I miss him a lot. He was so goated back in the day. Now it's just like, it's not even close to what it used to be. Yeah, OG Disney was goated as fuck. Speculation territory. At that point, payment price. Yeah, again, it's all speculation at that point. Halo removed blood to get that T rating as well. It could be this, and the first one will be the last. Really, Nid? I had no idea about that. And that's kind of crazy, actually. Because I, like, associate Halo with, like, the fucking, like, paint on the ground, like, the blue paint. Yeah, I think it's just trying to make their game more widely accessible for sales. I think what's it's gonna boil down to, you know. I think with censorship, right? Censorship has a very negative connotation, right, chat? So for me, like when I'm thinking of censorship, I'm thinking, are they applying it in a way that's meant to be malicious? And I don't think so in this case. I really don't. Hey, is that fair to say, chat? Is it fair to say that censorship has a malicious connotation, a bad connotation? And I don't think that they're doing anything malicious in this case. Is it fair to say? Yeah, I mean, always there's nuance in that statement, right? Yeah, I mean, there's nuance in every statement. Let's say in this case, I guess what Code Vein in particular, right? That it's okay to say that. Obviously, if they were censoring something for a malicious reason, right? That would be problematic. Censorship needs to leave our games alone. One of the many reasons we don't have a lot of nice games. I think there's also something to consider as well, Voldy. Is games also have to meet the criteria of those ratings, right? You know what I mean? Like they have to hold their games to meet those ratings. So maybe there's games where they want to do full-on nudity and stuff like that, and maybe they just can't because they have to fall under, you know, whatever regulations, right? Which does suck. And the rating system does change too. I don't know how much it's changed from 2019 to now. Maybe that's a thing, Walk. Let's look it up. PSRB rating system changes from 2019 to 2026. Yeah, I mean, there's not really... I don't see a lot from this. Obviously, somebody that's a little bit more educated than I am would maybe know more about that, right? Yeah, that's all I can say. Yes, you read chat. Don't need to repeat the same questions. No, I don't read chat. What are you talking about? I haven't been to Olive Garden? Oh my god, I love Olive Garden. Overregulation is the death knell of creativity. Well, absolutely, but... I mean, that's... Obviously, yeah, of course it is, right? Like, not allowing people to express themselves is horrible, right? Censorship is the reason it was turned off on PlayStation consoles. What exactly did they do, Nep, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, well, what exactly did they do, Nep? Element fan service games, especially the... Yeah, absolutely. And if you like your fan service, there are certain games for that, right? You can, your chats be pulled up to the chat box along with Twitch chat. Mostly upper left corner. Yeah, I got like 2 different chats running. At least on my view, right? You want to know what censorship actually looks like? Go look at the game Nexus and how NVIDIA trying to cut access to reviewing engineers if they didn't place their technologies. Yeah, that's fucked up. Age rating boards should be limited to just assigning the game's age ratings and not overreach any further. How much control do they actually have, Noctis? Because I'm sure that certain ratings do affect how things can be sold, right? They censored here in Kagura, which previously games are released on PlayStation consoles and are okay with it. But what did they censor in it though, Nup? Companies exist to offer a service or product to make money. Producing mature content might acquire them more money, then they'll do it. Dude, that's a perfect way to put it, CEO. That's literally a perfect way to put it. Yeah, exactly. They're just like, we want more money, so we gotta adjust the game, you know? There have been several remakes of games that bomb because of watered down character designs to be tamer. And I think that is a good argument, right, Empty? I think it's an okay argument, right? Yeah, exactly, Alex. They removed the dressing room mode. Gotcha. And so what's it like? Did they... Well, I guess the intent behind that is something that you'd have to look at. You know what I mean? I don't know the intent, so I can't say.
Sometimes self-regulation is an alternative to government regulation, like PSRB for video games was formed to prevent government regulation.
I think, Yuki, every game is different and every situation is different. And in my opinion on this one, I just feel like they were looking for a softer rating for better sales, so they had to adjust the game a bit to obviously meet that. And if you don't like that, that's totally cool, man. Don't buy the game, right? I totally understand where you're coming from, 100% on that. And I can see that. That is absolutely a valid point. I don't like the direction, so on and so forth, right? But like, I think it's different if, like, let's say that you load Code Vein 1 up, right? And there's like a scene where like a character's like talking about, I don't know, something really mature, right? Like something like, oh my god, like, you know, I had to sacrifice my friend to survive. And then later in the game, they just cut that out. Yeah, I would be super mad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be really upset about that because they censored something that might have been a little touchy or mature, but they censored that out. Then I would have a problem, you know? Would it be fair to compare Code Vein 2 and AI? Let me both have similar art styles with the rated team. I don't really know. That or just buy the game for cheap, Steam discount with mods already. Yeah, exactly, that too. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, this is my first real conversation around censorship stuff. Minus like payment processors, because we have talked about that before, but I don't know, I feel like in this case, it's just like, they just want that T rating, you know? I think with censorship, in this case, you're looking for something malicious, right? Something that's like, why did you do that? And it's unexplainable, right? In this case, it's just like, they just want the T rating. They want to make money. And you can absolutely criticize that if you want to. Yeah, exactly. And if you don't like that direction, then speak with your wallet. Don't buy it. I mean, I'll be honest, chat. I'm not paying for the game. If I don't like it, you know, I won't stream it again or I won't support it, right? So I can understand the character's identity is tied to something in the gameplay. If they censor a movie, for example, if Deadpool will be 100% PG-13, right? Exactly, Alex. Then I'd be upset about that too. But maybe everybody has. Okay, Sheba, have a good sleep. Maybe everybody has different, I don't know, cutoffs, right? We're talking about Code Vein 1 to Code Vein 2. So allegedly, Code Vein 1 went from this where they're showing panties to this where they're showing shorts. So people are really upset and screaming about censorship when I'm like, isn't this just them trying to achieve the T rating? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of a difference in direction. Because they went from an M-rated game to a T-rated game. Which we found out when we looked up stuff. Yeah, and I can understand that, Dan. Yeah, exactly. Like, if Sayu would voice Deadpool, and, like, NetEase made them go to, like, PG-13, that'd be a problem. I think it's a bit of a both, honestly, sure. I can also criticize Bandai Namco, America. Oh, God, what happened with their localization? Oh, no mistaken, there's another Twitter post from the same account. Same pic with info related to UK. There is this one that said the original does, in fact, let you see if the skirts of the characters. This is the only one I was sent, so this is all I'm going off of right now. Again, I think it's just more them like, yeah, we want that T rating, you know? So we're going to do what it takes to achieve that and make better sales, so... Oh, is the localization terrible? I did not know that. Thanks, sir. By the way, chat, I don't want you to think that I'm, like, upset or angry or anything like that. Like, we're having a conversation, so thank you guys, because I'm learning a lot, right? Like, I didn't know about, allegedly, you know, One Punch Man. I gotta look at this localization thing, so, you know, that's all pretty crazy. Yeah, exactly, Sugar Lily. But I think they're just trying to go from the M to T, and it helps in distribution and sales and all that. Malicious localizers flat out rewriting things how to replace culture in jokes that can be translated by inserting their agenda, so even worse. Yeah, so I've heard stuff like that before, Noctis, where people, like, insert their, like, agenda. But I have seen stuff where, like, a joke doesn't make sense of one culture, so they replace it with another culture's joke, or things like that. But, yeah, I'm not gonna get into all that today. So, good conversation, guys. Good conversation. So, why is my favorite normie VTuber? I mean, Red Dead, you know, using normie definitely is, like, we know has some malicious connotations. So, I'm gonna be honest, dude, like, it's fine if you feel that way, but I understand your negative intent. And I feel like all I've done is engage with you in a very positive, in faith, good faith conversation. So that's kind of a little backhanded of you to say. I remember back in 1986, Nintendo of America censored as many religious references as possible. Oh, shit. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump into the rabbit hole, so, but that's fine. I mean, not every viewer has, you know, a deep conversation, or not every viewer is capable of that, and that's fine. Do you mind if I post the Twitter post link in here? Yeah, go for it. Let me see it. Or when a word with Creative Assembly was working under, say, we had to go through a form having blood, and the strategy game did not having blood at all, just to give it a different rating, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Let me pull that up here really quick. Sorry, we're having like this crazy conversation, by the way, chat, so I promise we'll get to react here in a second. But I'm very interested in this, so I want to learn. Yeah, that sucks. Pro censorship lives in the UK. UK is now voting to make banter illegal after being allowed to censor everything. You love the food on the thread of pro banning name code censor the game. But sort of with pro censorship troglodytes don't play the game, shifting the goalposts. This is why censorship is getting worse worldwide. Yeah, UK stuff is absolutely true. Yeah, I was gonna say we actually talked about this part of it. But again, this is Code Vein 1, this is Code Vein 2. I don't... Here, I'll show it to you. This is Code Vein 1, this is Code Vein 2, right? So, I think they're just trying to get that rating, right? Okay, I'll say this, chat. Hear me out. If this was both one game, then I could see that being like, okay, maybe you have a problem with it a bit more, right? Like, this was Code Vein 1 and this was Code Vein 1, and they changed it like a day after. Okay, I could see a little bit more need for an actual conversation and actual criticism, but a game that's, what, 7 years apart? It's just a difference in direction and adjusting for the times. Yeah, again, I just think they're trying to get the T rating. They're just trying to cover up more. Ugh. That's what should we call them, Ugh. Yeah, might not even be the same team. There's so many considerations behind them making this change and this change. I think there's nuance in there. If somebody wants to prove me wrong, absolutely. I'm totally open to it. This is a conversation. This isn't like a, oh my God, I'm, gonna smack you guys down or some shit. I'm learning right now, so I don't, obviously, like I talked about censorship, but not in the video game conversation, right? Yeah, Germany has a lot of censorship. Because we talked about UK censorship, we talked about payment processor censorship, but we haven't talked about, of course, this video game type of stuff. So, argue the shadow area hit, it's a no pennies at all, lol. I mean, it's true, actually, that could be the case. I mean, again, if you want to criticize them for their change of direction, covering up more to achieve the T rating, I could see you being like, as an argument, right? Although I may not like feel that way personally, I could definitely, in good faith, see somebody being like, you know what? I don't want to buy this game because I don't like that direction and I want more nudity or whatever showing. Okay, you know what? That's fine enough. This is all the people are losing their minds about. Yep. I mean, again, I think it's a big melting burger. Just understand the company wants more money. That's it, right? Yeah, exactly. It's something where I'm like, oh my God, fuck this game. You know what I mean? So, as 2 months will fix it. I mean, there is worth having a conversation about, do I want to support a company like Bandai Namco in the future, right? Because of the direction that they're heading. And only you can decide that, right? Right, exactly. Please, I need the pity shots. Yeah, I just don't get it. At least that part, right? But, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I also looked at 2B. I get it, guys. Like, I understand, guys. You gotta look at the 2 booty. I understand. I've been there. I haven't done it Code Vein 2, but, Nier Automata, all day long, chat, I get it. Like, I get it. But I think they're just trying to get the rating. And every situation is different. Every situation requires nuance. They can't be like, it's always censorship, and it's always just different in direction. Both can exist simultaneously alongside each other. It can be mutually exclusive to one or the other, whatever, right? Every situation is different, so I think that is worth exploring, right, and talking about, just like we did today. So, and I appreciate all of you, by the way. Thanks for having a conversation. This is cool. This was fun. I learned a lot. I got a lot to look up after stream, too, especially about the One Punch Man. Yeah, especially about the One Punch Man. I just really want to make sure in the future, guys, that we don't do that Twitter thing where we're like talking about one topic and then we mention something slightly related to move the goalpost. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Nikkei is going to add Violet from the Bunny event. It's nuts. Really? That's cool. Yeah, Fat Man, apparently Bandai Namco has something to do with One Punch Man. I gotta look into that. I know nothing about that at all, actually. I have zero idea. Yeah, zero idea. Which video game do you think is the worst ending? Kingdom Hearts 3. At least at the top of my head. Kingdom Hearts 3 was actually really shitty. Now, they did fix it a lot, I'll give them that. It did get a lot better, but I was not happy with that one. I was not happy with that one at all, so that one made me really, really upset. You replace a cigarette with a lollipop? Why? That's so dumb. I'm still waiting to look at Eve's gap for too long. She'll kick the camera. Yeah. Doesn't 2B do that as well? I thought she like kicked it away or something. So I don't remember. So yeah, I cooked for too long. Exactly. But thank you for the conversation, guys. I appreciate you all. Claps to everybody. Claps to everybody. So huff and turn around. Okay. Yeah, I can remember. So I have no idea, Evan, but I do think, again, like, every situation is different. It requires nuance, right? But I think screaming censorship because, you know, they covered up the characters more. There's probably more to it, right? In this case, I think it's because of the rating. There's a game where the character kicks a camera away. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, that's Stellar Blade, isn't it? Yeah, that's Stellar Blade. I still want to play that, by the way, so maybe one day. All right, chat. Let's get to our reacts, because I got a lot of things I want to react to. And I'm super duper excited. So first up, chat, we're going to react to the GOAT.
There's a report on TV with some very bad news.
Let's go. Yeah, I need to play that still too. I've heard good things about it. So, shit, did we just hit a dance party? Oh my god. Did we just really, dude? All right, let's do it, chat. Yeah, I was just saying, Kanye will actually just kill you. I remember that, though. That was actually always goated.
Oh, by the way, if you couldn't tell this is a Tangia party, ha 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 ha.
Interesting animations. What do you mean by that, Sugar Lily? Yeah, what do you mean by that, Sugar Lily? Oh, look, a dance party leaves the room. Like, alright, chat, so I have a really good reacts lined up for you today. And we are going to be checking in with the GOAT, chat, the GOAT. That is right, guys. We're going to be reacting to MAX0R. Now, this particular MAX0R video, chat, has probably been one of my most requested ones I've had in a very long time. This is MAX0R's Bloodborne review. Now, I still gotta watch this Elden Ring one, but that one's really long. So I think we're gonna do that another day. But this one is his Bloodborne review, and I'm so excited. You guys know I love Bloodborne. I love my Souls games. We've hung out with MAX0R a few times, so I always like reacting to his stuff. So anyway, guys, let's do it. Let's react to Bloodborne review, Defeat Gods, Doll Waifu Simulator. I love that.
The video has spoilers. Bloodborne is a Lovecraftian horror RPG that no one understands by definition, where the player is free to attack hordes of human children at will and consume their innards. If that in-depth
I mean, it's actually true. You literally just eat the umbilical cords.
and engaging anti-baby gameplay appeals to you, keep listening because it gets worse. In this game, you play as John Bloodborne, a foreigner incapable of speech without the use of sign language, and stricken with Habsburg disease.
I want to point out something really cool about this video, right? This video is 4 years old, so it's almost like, I don't know, it's like early, like, MAX0R, right? So you're still getting, like, the ADHD edits, but it's not quite as, like, not as ADHD as it gets later, right? There's, like, less, like, bright colors and shit. It's like 50% on the ADHD, dial, right?
Comes to the ancient city of London, seeking treatment for the sins of his cousins. In doing so, he will begin hallucinating talking dolls, spider people, and the great journeying.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's up to 60%.
Further, John Bloodborne becomes conscripted into the service of a gay elder god and the 60-year-old man he keeps as a pet, and is given the ultimate task of killing an invisible infant in order to cure his anemia.
Why is this like, if you've never played Bloodborne, you're like, oh yeah, this makes sense. This is slightly accurate. Like,
To accomplish said Herculean task, the player must journey through dark forests, terrifying nightmares, and the meth-ridden alleyways of a post-Brexit Britain.
I love that he showed the only part of the game that's ridiculous, where you literally pause the pig and you shove your hand up its ass. Like, that's crazy.
Monsters, exploring, and tricking women into being impregnated by gods, so you.
He's not even lying, though. He's not even lying. That's the bad part. Her just fucking sitting there, and you get the extra umbilical cord from her. Oh my god.
You can consume the child. This game is an excellent realization of a Metroidvania with something new.
And like, actually, if you think about it, this game, you'd literally eat children.
Around every corner. A great action RPG which pits you against insurmountable odds and extreme challenges, and has a gripping story and lore about discovering the eldritch truth. So, if you can, play it yourself, because I'm not going to hold back on the details. It's no secret that my reviews are entertainment first, so I don't suggest using me as genuine advice. However,
I love that he's still, even back then, was involved with VTubers. Let's fucking go. I mean, this would have been made in, what, 2022? So we were kind of like getting to the heights of VTubing, right? So I love that. Let's fucking go. Dude, you literally do eat children!
most people can't play this game, ever, because you have to buy a $400 magical box sold by.
And it sucks because they refuse to port it! Damn you, Sony! Damn you! It sucks.
The wizard Sony in order to experience it, and even then you get to see it in an amazing 30 frames per second with no anti-aliasing. Port this game to PC, I beg of you.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, when I played this for the first time, I was like, holy shit, dude, I think my eyeballs are like in slow-mo. Everything, like, I would swing my sword and I could see the particle effects. I'm like, what is this, dude?
In fact, I can assume that a lot of people watching this video will basically never play the game, but keep watching because I'm hilarious and original. Do that, and I can give you the full, unfiltered, uncensored, unsubstantiated, and unsportsmanlike experience that is Bloodborne.
How are you unsportsmanlike in Bloodborne, by the way? Like, I can't think of a build that's unsportsmanlike. For anybody that played Bloodborne, let me know in the comments the most unsportsmanlike build possible, and I might do a run of it. If it's funny enough.
The gameplay
Base persona music.
is what makes this game great, and the easiest way to describe it is simple but complicated. On a simple
Oh my god, the fucking Shadows of Yharnam, dude. Shadows of Yharnam is like Dark Souls 2 in a nutshell. Just a gank fight that's annoying as fuck.
level, your baby brain is responsible for only two tasks:
pizza cutter
dodging
build?
and hitting. And dodging in this game renders you temporarily invincible. Sounds easy, right? Wrong, because every single enemy is adjusted to keep pace with you. Basic enemies are basically able to whoop your ass into fucking non-existence.
I will say the nice, cool thing I like about Bloodborne is every single enemy is problematic. Like, every place you go, the enemies are
The counter,
strong.
therefore, is tense and engaging. When you kill someone, it's because you were faster and had more meth than they did. On a complicated level, you have a gun, and normally bullets hurt people, but in London, bullets are a suggestion, like the Geneva Convention. Here in
Ah, there it is. The Geneva Convention, more like Geneva suggestion. But dude, I do like the mechanic with a gun. I know you can make like a really good build with them, so that'd be funny.
England, it's all about the knife bins. Except when you shoot somebody mid-attack, you gain the mystical and arcane ability to plunge your fist through their ribcage like Mortal Kombat and rip out their heart, which is considered rude and a slight annoyance. This extends to behind them if you charge an attack, which sometimes causes you to reach up a pig's
There it is, the best riposte in all of the fucking like Soulsborne series, chat. Right there.
asshole and rip out the prostate like fruit by the foot. Side note, the most optimal farming route for currency in this game is called Murgo's Pig Fisting Route. See, I changed the webpage. And in
Wait,
this
is it
route, you
actually?
sneak up behind this guy and do
Wait, did Wait, hold on. I gotta look up something here. Hold on, wait a second. Murgo's Pig. You know, I was hoping that maybe somebody left that up somewhere, like, they just kept it, like, together, like, that would have been great. Damn it, dude, damn it, that sucks. That's wild. Imagine, I was thinking that somebody left that up, for like the lulz, you know what I mean, chat? Oh my god.
do him the dirty. Then entice these two
Oh
swine
shit. Whoopsie,
bastards.
I definitely did not take my screen out. You can see it.
Farming route for currency in this game is called Murgo's Pig Fisting Route. See, I changed the webpage. And in this route, you sneak up behind this guy and do him the dirty. Then entice these two swinular bastards to be mauled to death by members of Organization 13. Repeat 50 times.
Are the shadows of Yarnum just like the rejects of Organization 13?
On a complicateder level, every single weapon in the game has 2 different modes with 2 different movesets.
Dude, can we just talk about the combat in this game, how peak it is? You have so many things you can do, different roll attacks with the different forms, different like heavies, I mean everything, dude. I'm just gotta say, the combat in this game, I don't think FromSoft has ever done better.
And transforming between them gives you special attacks, in addition to running attacks, plunging attacks, on a theoretical physicist level. Your character
Yeah, the trick
memorizes
weapon
squiggly
swap
lines
is so
and fridge
cool.
art created by gods for passive bonuses that work regardless of weaponry. My favorites are more money, and more money they stack. Finally, on a meta-theoretical chiropractic level, every weapon is customizable with different gem slots that give differing effects for your attacks.
And then you gotta go into the Chalice dungeons and get even more of those. And there's like special ones that are only in the dungeons. It's crazy.
And there are different types that can literally change all of the stats of the weapon, like making a fucking spear do more damage based off of intelligence. There's definitely more and a lot of strategy in how you level up your character, but I assume that you know how to level up in a fucking video game. But with all this combat prowess, you may be wondering, MAX0R, who are these crusty abominations that you're fighting on screen? Well, to learn that much, we're going to have to delve into the lore. So buckle your britches, bitches, because this shit is wild. If I say something questionable, just accept it as fact. I can be trusted. 60 years ago,
Alright guys, so anytime the MAX0R says something questionable, we're just gonna trust him. Also, what the fuck is this screenshot? What did I pause on? What's up, Frostom? Yeah, what the hell is this, dude?
Rowdy college students took their education extremely seriously because they found Woman Cthulhu. She was just in a portable toilet downstairs. Also, because they were bored, they beat to death a god of the sea with some bats, but that's a story for later.
I mean, actually, that's low-key accurate.
Turns out the entire world is ruled and created by a race of elder gods beyond human comprehension called the Great Ones. Figuring this out, they got Cthulhu's blood and were like, we can make a religion out of this. Because it turns out the blood can heal people, which is really good due to all the knife crime. So everyone starts drinking it a little too much and they get the money to build 36 cathedrals. But it turns out eventually the blood turns you into a werewolf. So
bro, this is actually low-key kind of accurate, though. Like, it really is. They take the blood from the gods, they use it to heal each other, but it actually makes you, you know, crazy, right? And then all these people built churches, and there were certain people that ruled over the churches. You had to go to the church to get the blood. I mean, this is actually like not even like that bad of a fucking description.
So the
That's
church
great.
hires a guy named German to go fight the beasts with an organization known as the Hunters, but there's too many beasts, so he gives up. Now the knife crime is increased even more, and German sort of goes insane and creates a life-size doll of one of his students who is an 8-foot-tall Amazonian. He also canonically has sex with it. The moon god for some
Wait, what? That better not be true. No. Gearman had a sex doll this entire time? Editor, don't you dare use that as the hook for this video?
some reason kind of takes notice of this and is like, all right, listen, I'm building a
All right, don't question it, don't question it.
Suicide Squad. I will bring your waifu to laifu if you serve me for all time as my slave. German reasonably thinks that this is a great deal and is imprisoned in a dream. This is where you come in. See, the moon god assassinates baby gods for fun, but needs a hitman to go into the real world to do it since he's confined to the 9th dimension. So in addition to fighting all manner of giant beasts and uncovering dark secrets, the true aim of this game is to commit infanticide. There's enough bullshit here to fill tax legislation, so comment your own poorly summarized Bloodborne lore below. And for the rest of us non-chills, we have ample time to explain more of what makes this game great.
Oh my god, dude. I can't make better lore than that. Literally, lore is, gods exist, get god blood, use god blood, eat babies to stop gods. The end. Like, it's actually that fucked up. Oh no, also turn into Cthulhu yourself. There you go.
Yes, you have been jinked. I am talking about bosses before I talk about the levels. In most video games, bosses cap off areas, but in
I like how you said the voices return, it's just Pecora. Like,
Bloodborne, areas are preambles to a dick flattening, and nothing will challenge your skill in quite the same way. Except for the goddamn Witches of Hemwick, who were placed into the game for disability access.
on the Zero Insight, people are like, I love the Witches of Hemwick. Yeah, baby. Honestly, though, I'm not gonna lie. When I played this game, I really didn't struggle that much. I had a pretty good run. Like, once I get to the final bosses, it really didn't take me that many runs to beat them. I beat Ludwig pretty quick. I beat Orphan pretty quick. No, it's true. Just have no insight. Just like chat. You'll be able to beat the Witches of Hemwick like nothing.
You can probably tell that Bloodborne is a hard game. We don't even know if a games journalist can beat it. But it's hard in a fair way that tests your skills and reaction time.
Too much
except
water.
For Lawrence, but I'll get back to
Yeah, too much water,
Lawrence
chat.
later. What sets this game's bosses apart is that the challenge makes it feel like you're a really small dude jabbing a toothpick into a building-sized deer demon. So yeah, I would be...
Not a Ruka! No fucking way. Not a Ruka, dude. Leave her alone.
You're a
She's
really small
suffered
dude jabbing
enough.
a toothpick into a building-sized deer demon.
No. Poor Ruka. Oh, I miss a Ruka.
So yeah, I would be impressed if he killed that. But not only that, unlike Dark Souls, every single boss reacts meaningfully to how you attack them. Large beasts can have their bones cracked and their tendons wound into a slinky. Bone boys can be knocked over and have their marrow shipped. And human enemies will wince and recoil when they see your height difference. As well, every boss punishes you for cowardice and actively discourages backpedaling with their forward momentum.
Dude, this game straight up is like, because you have the rally mechanic. If you don't know what the rally mechanic is, if you get hit, it makes like this little like recoverable HP if you hit the max. This game is so hyper aggressive. It's like, do not run, do not spellcast, do not step back, you fucking fight.
Causing every fight to be an elaborate dance with a thrilling back and forth. Unless you're fighting Raw.
Dude, I wanna play Bloodborne again, dude. I just wanna do a run just for fun. Let me know if you want me to play Bloodborne sometime, chat. Let me know in the comments below, too.
Who is the really hungry caterpillar if he had a legion of arachnid slaves who threw their heads underground like ostriches. We don't talk about him. And while we're on the subject of bad bosses, this motherfucker, let me tell you something. The humanoid bosses in this game are paradoxically the most dangerous. But Mikolash is a psychological
Bro, everybody, all the homies say Mikolash.
hazard that will hurt you personally. This boss literally feels like cut content because the fight centers around chasing him and his
And then he has like the one shot just fucking where he's like, and just shit explodes out of his head. He's just like, I want my chicken nuggets! And then his shit explodes.
direction depends on RNG, making him an actual speedrun
I
killer.
hate him
When
so
you corner
much.
him, he uses one attack, and then you chase him again, where he gains the power to insta-kill you. God forbid you're hit by it, because that's 10 minutes gone. Here's a tip. Save up 10 poison knives and steal from your family if you must. Then wait until he jumps down.
Oh my god, chat, remember we did that? You guys told me to do that the first time. It was funny. I was like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Down this hole, poison
We
him
cheesed him
repeatedly,
too.
and watch him spaz the fuck out until death. You will thank me. But as a result of everyone who isn't Miko shit, conquering a boss in this game is absolutely rewarding on a level that other games cannot match. It's only because the odds are stacked against you in ways that don't feel bullshit most of the time that conquering them is the main reason I play, and their fights are undoubtedly the best I've ever done in video games. But that isn't most of the time in the game. In fact, a lot of your time is spent exploring the areas, so let's get into that. Lesson 1 in area design. Where the fuck am I going? Exploration is the name of the game, except it's called Bloodborne. Only
See, I feel like Bloodborne areas are really, like, very lateral. Like, it's very easy to navigate
this
them.
time, you don't bring smallpox and kill 20 million people.
Oh my god,
We're
not
looking at a
Garfield card. Fuck that
solid
game.
10 this time, because the main enemies in this game are British townspeople. It's how the developers made sure you didn't feel bad about killing them. The
Yeah, chat, this is actual. You don't know, they were actually inspired by the real back streets of Britain. It's all true. Just ask my UK viewers. They know exactly. This is exactly what it looks like, guys. Look, the coffin with the chains, you know, the gravestones everywhere, some crackhead. I mean, this is exactly how it is. Yeah, more accurate, Britain.
plague of beasts infecting London causes people's teeth to become beast-like, makes you aggressive at night, and slurs your speech. So it's up to you to stop them, as a hunter should. If you don't look up where to go next in this game, good fucking luck. People get lost all the time. Get used to it. This game doesn't do exploration.
I don't know. I feel like
oh,
it's
look,
not
there's
that
loot
hard
in
to
this hallway.
navigate.
My dopamine's gonna go crazy.
Who was I talking about MAX0R here? Like, people are gonna be like, don't slander my waifu MAX0R. How dare you?
Gee, that's baby shit. This is Daddy's exploration, where you find a route back to a place you were in 10 hours ago. And I hope you weren't expecting a mini-map, or any map. Every single hallway is a rabbit hole of discovery, and your hand isn't held. Case in point, Cathedral Ward is a level, but feels like a hub area because it connects to fucking everything. And where you start
Yeah, okay, it actually does. That's true.
game is in the middle of a loop-de-loop involving torturous experimentation. Just look at the fucking map of this game. Everything overlaps. And yes, there is a level called Nightmare Lecture Hall, and no, it does not connect to the Altar of Despair.
Dude, I feel like I could go through Bloodborne, take the area names and make a whole metal band with a whole set list based off that. I'd be like, this song's called Altar of Despair. This one's called Cathedral of the Deep. Like, you can make a whole metal album fucking based off this shit. Yeah, very
You would think
Metroidvania.
that. Fittingly, the lecture hall is the smallest area, and more fittingly, 90% of the combat is graduates throwing cum at you. The game also has 2 completely secret areas that you
What school do I need to go to so I can get graduates to throw cum at me? Like, man, I should have gone to college. I missed out.
would not find without the internet. I would tell you how to enter, but I don't want to do calculus. And what you get at the end? Upper Cathedral Ward is legitimately a horror area in a game loved for its combat, because it's filled with enemies who act out my greatest fears. Stealing currency permanently gives me fucking chills every
Oh my
time I
God,
talk
I
about
hated
it.
those
Castle
guys.
Canehurst is proof that From Software hates us all, since the best area in the entire game requires you to go to the Field of Corn in Ohio and trek down Waldo. But it's
And go get the Keener summons or do this really convoluted thing that they don't really tell you how to do.
worth it to invade the house of that parasitic queen dwelling in her demented castle, so that she may feel
Oh my God, in the quest line where the dude kills her and he's just like goes nuts.
the wrath of the proletariat. All we have to do is kill Prince Philip, who guards the way as an eternal lich.
Oh my God,
On
it is
top of
Prince
this, there are
Philip.
numerous NPCs and
Beep,
NPC
beep, beep.
quest lines spread throughout the world, all
Yep.
with a series of interactions with each other depending on location and timing. For
Dude, I will say the quest lines in this game are so interconnected, it's so annoying. Because if you kill one person like by accident or something, everything's just like so fucked
instance,
up
you
from that
could
point.
direct nuns, prostitutes, and Prince Philip to a church run by a lonely black sludge, then perform enough blood transfusions to send the nun into a yandere rage. Or you could direct them to the nice woman who runs the clinic down the street, who only wants to help and assist others. Then take a strange path through the forest and into her clinic to discover that she has been experimenting on all of them in order to create the Blue Man Group. And if you want, you can take the umbilical cord away from her
He literally was like, I'm blue abity abidi, but no, actually.
schizophrenic ass and eat it. The sky's the limit in Bloodborne Quest.
The baby sandwich. It's true though, you just eat babies.
And you know what my favorite quest line is? The one where you descend into literal hell, complete with eternal punishment, insanity, and femboy fishing, the scariest of them all. I'm of course talking about the DLC, the only DLC
Yes, Bloodborne. The femboy fishing. That's my favorite DLC.
for this game. And if you play through Bloodborne, you have to play through the DLC. I'm not giving you a fucking choice. So to learn why, you should play the best expansion ever made since Spore Galactic Adventures.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The DLC from Bloodborne is actually peak. Bloodborne, the old Finn boys.
Come with me on this amazing journey to find the secrets of the Bloodborne, the old hunters.
Hitchvinjin says, "Hello there, my Komyoshi Queen Elara.
Why are you interrupting
How
my
are you
react,
doing
bro?
today?
What the fuck?
Thank you for always bringing joy. And
Now I
happiness
gotta
to
go
my
backwards,
day. You
and my
are
editors are
epic
gonna
and
yell at
awesome
me.
Lovers.
What's up, Pip? How are you? I'm kidding. Now my editors are gonna yell at me. Honestly, though, he's not wrong.
Always spreading love.
Dude, I love
and
Lady Maria so
appreciation
much.
For Queen Elara. Keep the positive vibes going.
Oh, yeah, Tootsie,
and
how could
enjoy
you?
the support from your fans. Your presence brings joy to many. Also, Booba.
Honestly, Lady Maria is probably one of my favorite bosses in all of Soulsborne games. I love her so much.
Mates and Spore Galactic Adventures.
Sport? What the fuck is Sport Galactic Adventure?
Come with me on this amazing journey to find the secrets of the Bloodborne, the old hunters.
Ah, yes, the best soundtrack in the
I
whole
want
game.
you to imagine hell. Now imagine hell written by H.P. Lovecraft. It would be filled with squids, immigrants, and air conditioning. This DLC has none of that except the squids. For you see, those college kids from
Yeah, no, it's actually just all squids. By the way, the college kids literally beat up a
the
god.
lore section of the video were built fucking different. They experimented on an entire village and possibly beat up a god of the sea so fucking bad that her consciousness in the 9th dimension died. We
Yep.
spent an entire game killing an infant, and these guys somehow killed the MILF god. But anyway,
No, not married. I love that he said the MILF god. Based, actually.
in the process of this, it cursed them and all of the hunters to be doomed to a hell upon death, where they will hunt in a bloodthirsty rage
Yes.
without rest for all eternity, indistinguishable from a political subreddit. Case
I was gonna say, I can't escape from hell from all eternity. Oh, did you mean Twitter? Same thing, right?
point. This is Ludwig. He's the first boss of the
I love
DLC
him.
and has a reputation for causing refunds. Not because he's bad, but because he's too good for you. The
Dude, no way. Did people actually refund based on this boss? He's not that hard. Dude, people are too soft. I'm gonna say now, people are too soft when it comes to FromSoft games. They're like, oh, boo-hoo, this boss is hard. I beat pre-nerf Concert Radon day fucking 1. If I can do it, so can you. Yeah, Orphan is actually menace.
first phase is as difficult for me as realizing that Golden Corral is not actually a real corral. But like every restaurant except Golden Corral, the rewards at the end are delicious because his second phase is even harder. Now, I'm not going
it's
to
so
lie,
good.
this DLC has 4 bosses and 3 of the hardest bosses I have ever fought in any video game ever.
I mean, yeah,
so
that's
your
true.
ass will be clenched the entire
That's
time,
true.
and the fact that he's the 3rd hardest is fucking concerning.
That's what I'm saying, Obsidian. Like, the thing about Souls games is that feeling of banging your head against the wall until you overcome. That's what makes it so great, you know? That's what we love from soft games. Exactly. Buy it 3 times. I love it.
Some people tell me, MAX0R, your videos have gotten me through tough times because they made me laugh. But like this boss, you are the one who is truly overcoming these challenges. And I believe in your ability to beat both of them. King, Boss Light.
I believe in your ability to sub to my YouTube. Thank you, guys.
Round. The DLC has many such cases of amazing bosses, including Lady Maria, who is the basis for German's extremely creepy 8-foot-tall doll fetish, but
Dude, have you ever seen Lady Maria's really rare like riposte move? Dude, she straight in like leans up on you. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, look, chat. I might have the hots for Lady Maria, but I'm gonna tell you this move she does is actually crazy. Hold on. This one right here, dude. This might low-key be the hottest move I've ever seen in a FromSoft game. Just hear me out, chat. I'm telling you, watch this. She just pulls you in and she's like, come here, let me give you a hug before I fucking rip out your guts. I love it. Dude, I love it so much. It's so cool. I I've never been caught with that move, but I'm like, honestly, I wish it would have been caught by that move. I want to get hit by that one. Like, please, please, mommy, take me. Like, I love him.
We'll get back to that. And Orphan of Cause, who was born from the literal dead body of a god. If you enjoy the sensation of being beaten to death with a sharpened placenta, this is the fight for you. And as with everything that
and it's a
Software
placenta,
makes,
by the way.
they threw in a boss that they didn't really finish
More
and called
accurate.
it a day. I'm of course talking about...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Lawrence gave me the most problems out of all the bosses in the game. I don't know why. I had such issues with him.
Lawrence, which is a very mundane name for a fire monster locked in hell. Take my advice, don't fight Lawrence, you only lose a part of yourself. Since this boss fights you by dropping off his own legs and then violently vomiting and shitting lava everywhere. I've always wanted my game about dynamic dodging and elaborate fencing to be reduced to shitty area denial like it's Team Fortress 2. To wrap things up, the music of this game...
Dude, it just reminds me of Elden Ring with the fucking, like, the dragons, like, spewing the lava everywhere. I hate Lawrence. I never got hit by her visceral. I think it only took me... Who was here when I did my Bloodborne playthrough? I think it only took me maybe like 4 or 5 tries to beat her. It really didn't take me long to beat her.
Is pretty good, but the DLC music is fucking insane. I don't know
so
what
good.
it is about Japanese composers being able to make better symphonies than the continent that invented them, but just take a listen.
Holy shit, I am alive, right?
The fucking like... Because he was like, you know, of course, like, originally, like, a leader of this church, right? I love how they kind of have, like, this almost like, it's like a dance, right? It's very, got that very, like, kind of like, I don't know the right words for it. Yeah, it's just, it's definitely got kind of like this, like, ballet kind of, like, dance going on with it. The sway of that fight is so cool.
Have you ever thought, as I do, that this game is just too good? That you would really rather be playing a shittier version of the game, such as the engagement of the Chalice Dungeons? I, of course, jest.
I can't wait to go Coom! At the Coom Dungeons!
Fine, probably, except...
Editor, cut that out. Editor, cut that out. Don't take that out of context.
For half of them, because Bloodborne has an optional system of infinite dungeon generation for all of those who wish to break free of the shackles of good level design. Let's talk about how, and more importantly, why.
Yeah, you get all the good,
First of all, Bloodborne has a system of dungeons that everyone shares and dungeons that are random. For my footage, I played the shared dungeons that you can be guaranteed the pain you witness on screen is mandatory. One of the biggest strengths of Bloodborne is the ability to have interesting and challenging enemy encounters gently rubbed with the blood-stained hands of Miyazaki, but I don't think I have to explain.
Nah, Max, you got that wrong. We all knew it was blood-stained feet of Miyazaki, thank you. Come on.
Explain to you how randomizing almost every encounter in the game could be imbalanced. But fortunately, most enemies you encounter in the Chalice Dungeons are new to spare British people your wrath.
So that is the nice part, that you can do enemies in the Chalice Dungeons. That's why I like doing them, because you can run into stuff you've never seen before.
SCP-96. But why are we here? It turns out that the entire city of London was built on a Celtic burial ground, an ancient civilization called the Sumerians who discovered the healing powers of blood and then mysteriously disappeared. Wow, I wonder what happened. This is all
I never
cool
played the
theory,
Code Vein
but the
Chalice
reality
Dungeons.
is that most of the time you fight the same 4
them.
enemies, and the first 3 dungeons can be replaced by Simon Says. My cat literally wouldn't notice. The Chalice Dungeons are so forgotten that the developers use them to put joke enemies into the game. My favorite is the man who aggressively rolls at you stark naked wearing only his Nikes. The uniqueness also extends to the bosses, and they're actually pretty cool, like Tumerian Descendant, Watchdog, and the 3 overweight men. Do you remember that basic enemy from like 2 levels? He is the boss now. Rom, he is the boss again.
Yeah, they literally would just dump some random shit down there. I spat through Code Vein 1. I did not play any of the Chalice Dungeons, or I did like 1 optional boss. Or all the ones that were available to me, and that was it.
Stopping me from throwing myself into a wood chipper is the fact that Mikolash isn't back. And if you're going to have replays...
Imagine if you went out there and fucking Mikolash was there, I would die.
You probably want to make sure that they're actually good. In fact,
I would
the bosses
actually
are
die.
so fucking imbalanced that the Watchdog fight is primarily comprised of instant kill attacks. I beat Sekiro backwards on keyboard, and this shit is too fucking much. Now, normally that would be all, but the dungeons go deeper. What we have discussed so far is merely the surface, and there is a much darker syndicate lying just below. These places you must never venture, for they are the save edit dungeons, whereby through wizardry, the community are able to conjure up deep, dark chasms and share them with the rest of the world.
Oh god. Wait, so that's where the Coom Dungeon came from, right? It was like a edited one, right,
Of these
chat?
secrets, there are only 2 that I shall reveal to you, and the first is the Cum Dungeon. Yes, you
Of course. Dude, the cum dungeon is so legendary, you have
heard
to
that
mention
correctly and clearly. The Cum Dungeon is the name of the most optimal farming route ever conceived by the fucking cricket people who do this shit, whereby the player enters the chasm of place name and watches as a high-level boss yeets itself off a cliff.
Love it.
Murgo's pig fisting route can give you 10,000 echoes. This gives 83,000. And if you thought that sorcery was bad, it gets much worse. You can insert
Wait, what?
anything from the game files by save editing a chalice dungeon. Anything. This includes cut and unfinished content from the game that the
Dude, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I mean, we use the cum dungeon to get stuff to get like materials. Like we would use it to get like bullets or paper stuff, but we didn't use it for levels.
developers forgot to delete. Like this
I didn't know
dog who
that.
attacks you with invisible lightning. Overall, the chalice dungeons are bad. They're not
That's
actually
cool.
very fun to play, and yet I love them. Everyone loves them because they
That's so
allow
cool.
us to further explore a long-dead game with the help of a passionate community. Now, before we sign off, I know
Dude, the Bloodborne community, actually, they have like a yearly event where everybody goes back and logs back in on Bloodborne. It's really, really cool. The Bloodborne community is still really strong, and they all leave messages behind. Yeah, they have like this really big yearly event. It's super cool.
what you're thinking. MAX0R, what about the multiplayer? That I would love to talk about with all the footage I have, but it's dead. If this game releases on PC, and it better, then I will talk about the multiplayer extensively. And finally, this game and
too
this
bad we don't have
video would not be
multiplayer on there.
complete if I didn't talk about the Hunter's Dream. After all the combat, the battles, and the difficulty of this game,
No,
it's
I
nice
wish
to
it
have a
gets
place
ported.
to recharge, purchase
But it's
items,
Sony's fault. It's Sony just prevents this game from ever getting any update. It sucks.
upgrade weapons, and watch as it violently burns to the ground. This is where you'll find German slowly wasting away as his soul remains captive for an eternity, and his doll waifu that he sold his existence to be with. She talks to you, levels you up, offers you advice, and
I love
German
her.
says you're allowed to have sex with her. When I fell down and felt defeated, she was there to pick me up. When I emoted at her randomly, she pretended to be impressed, and she was there, graciously standing in the background of this one shot that I took of myself.
She's all I got, dude. She's all I got left. My doll waifu. Okay, let's be real, chat. First, there's Firekeeper, then there's doll waifu, okay? She is the second best, like, starting area hub keeper. Firekeeper's number 1, chat. Yo, Lancer, thank you for 3 years. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. You know what sucks, dude? People always pick up her, like, clothing and then immediately sell it. Like, no. Don't sell her. Stop. Gosh, she's one of the best hub NPCs for sure.
She is our waifu now, and the game is perfect and complete because she is in it. Now excuse me as I engage in the supplementary lore material. Should you get the game,
Oh, God. You know, there's this one website with all these rules. I bet you there's plenty of supplemental material, chat.
yes, absolutely, I am biased. In fact, you should physically enter Sony's headquarters and demand that it be ported to
Yeah.
PC. I will be right
I
there
think so,
with you.
chat.
Tasers will not stop me. I would like to thank the corrupt hackers and politicians funneling money into this channel directly from the taxpayer.
Let's do it,
if
chat.
you would like to contribute your
Let's all show up physically to Sony headquarters to demand for Bloodborne PC port.
funds accrued through
I'm sure it'll work
extensive
out great,
federal
right?
government corruption, you can head to my Patreon to learn more. I would also like to thank the kind
Let's do it, chat. Hey, look, even Virgil's fucking ready, guys. We got
denizens
this.
of the Mythbuster Smut Discord who sent me half the memes in this video. And as always, thank you for watching.
Actually, Master Import on PC to make us so much money, they would. Dude, I would play that so much, especially with multiplayer. I would love that so much. Great video as always from MAX0R. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Let me know if you want to see more MAX0R. Obviously, I love reacting to his stuff. I still need to do his Elden Ring DLC video. That one's coming soon. That one's coming soon, chat. So next up, I wanted to react to my most requested death battle that I've had in a long time. I've been going down my list. This one was on there on my request. Balrog versus TJ Combo. I guess this is the boxing battle. Gotta be honest, guys, I don't know much about Balrog or TJ Combo. But I'm excited. Street Fighter versus Killer Instinct. I'm sure this one is going to be fire. I'm sure it's going to be a good one. So here we go, guys. Balrog versus TJ combo death battle. Let's do it.
It's time for a death battle!
Thank you for the insert there on the audio. I literally thought it was from the video. I'm like, I've never heard him say that at the start.
Thousands of years ago, one Greek guy punched another Greek guy, and then they just turned it into a sport.
Indeed. Boxing
Is that how that worked? They're like, what if we just punch each other? But for sport,
is one of the oldest Olympic sports and has since been refined
Yeah, I've heard
and
this one's really
perfected
good.
over nearly 3,000 years.
And today we're pitting two of gaming's toughest boxers head-to-head.
Balrog, the crazy buffalo from Street Fighter.
And TJ Combo, the hard-hitting champ
Nice.
from Killer Instinct. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
This is gonna be
a
interesting.
death battle.
I mean, I think it'll be cool because they're both boxers. So, like, there's a level of, like, I'm going to say this now, it's probably going to age poorly. There's a level of realism to them that they're, like, they're just boxers, right? Obviously, they're from fighting games, so they're going to have some crazy, like, fucking moves or some shit, but it's not going to be, like, galactic level. It's just going to be, look, they're getting in a ring and they're beating the shit out of each other, you know?
Boxer, gambler, cheater. Heavyweight champ Balrog has been called many things.
Wait, did he
Merciful
cheat?
was never one of them.
Hard to blame him given his rough upbringing. Born and raised in a ghetto neighborhood, the young brawler-to-be had one goal: to leave
Good
his
Lord,
poor
he's huge.
family and taste that sweet, sweet American dream. You know, the boozing, gambling, and womanizing kind of dream.
He actually is. That's crazy. He's like a fucking corrupt, like, boxer. He's like Daredevil's dad.
Uproot at heart,
That's
Balrog
wild.
learned early on that he had a gift for roughing others up. A gift which he soon turned into a professional boxing career.
Does that really surprise anyone, though? I mean, look at the guy.
His
skin can
theme
barely
slaps.
even contain his own muscles.
At 6'4" and 298 pounds, Balrog
Dude,
is
he is
a
all
monster.
muscle.
Compared to real-life boxers, Balrog would be the
Yeah.
second largest heavyweight champion in the entire history of the sport.
Good
Talk
lord.
about a beast. He makes good use of that size and strength as he specializes in slugger-style boxing.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen anybody play Balrog to any type of efficiency in any Street Fighter game. I'm not gonna lie
Out
to
of
you.
the four generally accepted styles of boxing, sluggers are the most straightforward. They sacrifice mobility and finesse in
I've
favor
never
of
seen anybody play
unwavering
Balrog.
perseverance and terrifying brute force.
And Balrog embodies this style to a T.
Uppercut,
Sluggers are
uppercut,
great at
uppercut,
taking
uppercut.
lots of hits without going down, and then KOing their opponents with just a couple big punches.
Oh, shit.
In Balrog's case, his dashing punches
Yeah, no.
let him come in
Like I said, I've never seen any Balrog, like, gameplay, really. Like, I've seen him before, but I've never seen anybody play Balrog, and he's, like, really, really good, right? So, I'm supposed to be a villain, got you. That might be why.
swinging. His screw smash uppercut is so brutal, it can power through other attacks. But Balrog's
Holy.
strength really shines with his famous gigaton blow, or with his incredibly deadly turn punch, if he's able to hit anything with it, that is. The longer he tenses his arm up for, the more powerful
wow.
the move gets.
Holy
While all these
shit,
moves
dude.
are fair game in the rules of boxing,
Good
fairness
lord.
is the last thing Balrog
Oh my god, dude. He's like, dang. He hits like a fucking truck.
cares about.
But there's always good players for every single character, right? So, yeah, he kind of seems more like a Paul, like from Tekken. Like he's more like a hard hitter type character, right? Like you don't hit him much, but when you hit him, it counts.
This freaking guy is crazy. I mean, really, look at those eyes. That's the same look old Grandpappy Boomstick had every time he came home.
No,
with
he's
some
actually
fresh poultry
looks
dinner.
insane.
Till the damn chickens
Also,
got him.
Balrog versus Honda goes
Unfortunately,
wild.
His victory was short-lived. When he returned to the ring, he ended up killing his opponent. With his career ruined,
Oh, God.
Balrog returned to the life of gambling, booze, and women.
Man, he got
Wait, he killed his opponent?
to kill a guy
Good lord,
and drink
dude.
all day? Talk about living the life. But B-Rog wasn't done flexing his fighting
Good
skills.
lord, he's
He
actually
joined the
nuts.
crime syndicate Shadaloo and basically punched his way up to become its founder's right-hand man. And who wouldn't want somebody as rough and
What
tough
the
as
fuck,
Balrog
dude?
at
I had
their
no
side?
idea.
Especially since he's so strong, he once
He punched an elephant. What? He's beating up
Killed an
elephants!
elephant with just one punch. See this one? His name's Kodal.
What is
Balrog
wrong
killed his
with
best
you?
friend.
Good. Friggin' elephants had it coming for years.
What is
Never
wrong
shut
with
up.
you dudes?
And someone
Beating
always
up
loses
elephants?
on Dawson's stage.
Elephants commonly
Wow.
use their skulls to knock down trees, meaning they can withstand a force of at least 10,000 pounds.
So if he
The
can knock
strongest
out an
punch ever-
elephant, he's punching a 10,000-pound like
The
punch.
recorded comes from
That's
heavyweight
wild.
champ Frank Bruno with a force of 1,420 pounds. A dangerous amount of strength to
Holy.
be sure, but still only one
So, yeah, I was
seventh
gonna say-
of Balrog's potential.
Basically,
But
like
Balrog
what?
wouldn't be a true slugger if he couldn't take a beating.
Almost like
He
around
battled
10%,
the sumo wrestler
15%?
E Honda, and the two fell off a cliff, and they both survived.
We know this fight
What?
takes place in Thailand and on a cliff overlooking a river. This area is very similar to the northern Kwai Yai River,
He's just like, oh, it's fine. You know, I fall off a cliff. I'm good.
which can be
I just
more than
punched the
300
ground.
feet wide. By
That's
comparing that to
insane.
the width of the river as seen here, we can estimate the cliff to be 1,272 feet high.
But while Balrog may have the raw power of a slugger, he's got all the downsides that come with it too.
A smart enough opponent could potentially predict and counter his attacks. This is
Yeah,
how he
makes
lost
sense.
to other Street Fighters like Dudley and Alex.
Yeah, he's
You just
not
gotta be
the
a little smarter
brightest
than
shit
him.
in the
A little bit
tool,
more
if you know what I
strategic.
mean.
Tool in the shed.
You're a tool. After
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I know Dudley a lot more than I know Balrog.
Shadaloo's head honcho was defeated, Balrog got a promotion and ran the whole crime syndicate himself. Until
Oh,
he
great.
ran the whole organization into the ground.
Wonderful.
Probably a few too many blows to the head.
But hey, we're not here to test his management skills. Balrog's been out of the ring for years, but today he's here to show he's still got what it takes to win. At the end of the day, you gotta respect the crazy buffalo.
I can almost smell the money now. If I can pull this off, I'll be on Easy Street forever.
I don't know. He looks pretty strong, Chad. Let's see what we got here on the other side.
Standing 6'1" and weighing 220 pounds, TJ.
I feel like Killer Instinct stuff, like, I don't know, compared to being a Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, like, leveling is kind of way higher.
Combo is the definition of a champion.
But he didn't start out that way. Born to a poor family on the Texas coast, Tyler Johnson Garrett was in for a rough road to fame and glory.
Imagine living in Texas, Chad. Couldn't be
Have
me.
much, but he did have boxing.
TJ's dad trained him to box, and he joined a junior league when he was 12 years old, where he
Nice.
promptly lost.
But instead of learning
shit.
from his mistakes and trying again the next year, TJ replaced the padding in his glove with a roll of quarters.
Bro, that's cheating. You can't do that. That's cheating.
Got his revenge with one savage
What do you mean, dude? That's fucked up. What's a boop?
blow. If he learned anything that day, it was only how good it
Holy.
felt to win.
Well, the junior league didn't exactly agree, so they kicked him out. For the
It's like
rest
cheating
of
if
his
you're caught. He did get caught, though.
childhood, he was in and out of trouble. But unwilling to give up, TJ eventually took what little he owned to start a new life at a boxing gym in Chicago. As a
All right.
janitor. Hey,
Nice.
you gotta start somewhere.
Yo, check this out.
TJ's love for boxing never died. Every dollar he earned was spent on boxing lessons. Every spare minute studying legends like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali.
You could say he was really cleaning
He got kicked out of the kids' league. He got caught. What do you mean, chat? He literally got caught.
up in the ring until he finally got a shot at the heavyweight championship.
Like his hero Ali, TJ fights using an outboxer style, staying outside an opponent's
what
reach
the
with
hell
evasive
is that?
maneuvers and taking advantage of missed swings.
And TJ's go-to attack is his mighty power line. Wait a minute, isn't that the band?
Why is there a giant fucking spider in the background? What the hell is that?
Goofy movie?
No.
Oh,
I love power
it's
line.
a straight punch that knocks even the toughest opponents backward. His tremor punch is
Nice.
a flying overhand attack that can hit the ground so hard.
Yeah, see, look, he's got like earthquakes on his punches and shit. He seems very strong.
Creates a shockwave that knocks people off their feet. And he can even send them skyward with his vortex uppercut.
But his
Good
fighting
lord.
style goes beyond mere punches. His
Got, like,
flying knee is
backhanded
good for
moves.
aggressively closing in on opponents, and his shoot toss sets them up for his famous combos.
That's where he got the nickname TJ Combo.
Is that how you
Yeah,
got
he
your
kind of
nickname,
looks crazy.
Boomstick?
Nickname? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. Through years of hard work and dedication,
Yeah, but
TJ
wait, even trying to become the president? What does this remind me of, like,
eventually
Idiocracy?
won the heavyweight championship. At last, fame, fortune, and glory were in his hands. And then they all went to his head. TJ got lazy, blowing his prize money on parties.
Good for him.
I
and
can't
ignoring
believe
his
it.
training until he lost the title.
Ah, shoot. Man, this poor
That's
guy
what you get,
just
bro.
can't keep it together, Kenny.
That's when the world-dominating mega corporation Ultratech, aka Evil Walmart, offered TJ an experimental surgical procedure to put him back on top.
Oh God, it's Costco, chat. No.
And TJ remembered
Fuck.
the lesson he learned long ago. If all else fails, just cheat shamelessly.
Ultratech fused titanium implants into TJ's
Oh my
arms,
God.
drastically increasing his striking power. Within 6 months,
Oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, chap. Balrog might be cooked now.
TJ won his title back and held it for 20 years. But Ultratech wanted a
dude.
favor in return.
They waited 20 whole years to cash in the favor? Nobody's that patient.
Ultratech had a new product, a robot warrior they wanted to showcase in a battle against the boxing
Oh,
champ.
that's where
They
Fulgur
left
steps
TJ
in.
with one word of instruction: lose.
But TJ smashed it to pieces in front of a live audience
Got
because
him.
screw perfectly legal long-term business contracts.
In response, Ultratech exposed TJ for the cheater he was, and thus he was banned from boxing. Again. But this time, TJ refused to go out in disgrace.
So he ripped the metal right out of his arms with his bare hands.
What the fuck? What? He said, you know what? Fuck this, and just ripped it out. That's
Like a
insane.
badass.
Or a complete idiot.
Holy
But
shit.
by some extreme luck, Ultratech's experimentation left him with a minor healing factor, which ensured his arms weren't ruined forever.
So wait a second. He put on these metal arms for 20 years, ripped them out, yet somehow he actually got powers from that tip.
What's more, he also learned he could enter a berserker mode, which enables him to move and
What?
punch faster when in desperate situations.
What?
Well, robo arms or not, TJ.
Wait, so he really was like, his whole lesson is cheating actually wins. Guys, make sure you cheat because the long-term repercussions are absolutely zero. In fact, you'll come out better if you cheat. That's crazy. That's
Jay
crazy.
is one impressive fighter. His punches can launch heavy enemies like Fulgur over 13 feet into the air. And
Dude,
holding the
Balrog might be
championship
fucked.
for 20 years is way longer than the world record.
Currently, the longest held heavyweight title belongs to Joe Louis, whose reign lasted 11 years, 8 months, and 8 days. TJ defended his
dude.
title for nearly twice that length.
Plus, TJ's got plenty of experience outside the ring. Without implants, he's defeated the secret agent Orchid, the upgraded warbot Fulgur Mark II.
I remember that from an next Marvel Rivals tournament. Yeah, Zio, just make sure that, really, really important, don't sauce up, Max, okay? make sure that you fit the vibe, Zio, okay? The tournaments are important, all right, dude? Yeah, make sure you fit the vibes. Oh, no.
And killed multiple Ultratech super
Oh,
dinosaurs.
no.
That's right. This is a boxer who kills freaking velociraptors on the regular.
What?
And he's obviously very resilient to pain,
Oh, my God, somebody call Red Claw. He's fucked.
like when he survived jumping out of an Ultratech skyscraper. Based on the amount of time it takes
Nice.
other unfortunate visitors to fall from the top floor, this building must be 1,162 feet tall.
But we all know
Holy.
this boxing champ never had a perfect record.
I feel like that was taller than Balrog's.
He lost fights to Glacius, the ice alien, and twice was outmatched by squads of Ultratech super soldiers.
Also, while
Which are just
TJ's outboxer
dinosaurs?
style is quick and resilient, it can be overwhelmed by an aggressive enough opponent. If he gets
somebody
overconfident,
with
he's
range.
sure to lose an important fight sooner rather than later.
But since being outed, he's determined to prove his skill is all natural. It's gonna take a lot to bring down a champion like TJ Combo.
And don't think for a moment that I'll let anything get in my way. 'Cause
Dude,
if
I'm
you
not
give
gonna lie,
me
he
that
looks
moment,
tough.
I win.
Yeah, he looks tough.
All right, the combatants are set.
I think I'm leaning towards. I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards TJ combo. I mean, Balrog seems very strong with that one punch. Also, of course, he was able to take a hit, but I think his fall from his tower was longer. I don't know. This is gonna be a tough one, chat. We'll see.
But first, it wouldn't be a boxing match without some
Yeah,
food
this
to
is gonna
go
be a good
along.
one.
So here's how you get your hands on some.
Okay, he's got too many like
Heavy Boomstick always said that nothing
good
in life
factors
is
going
better
for
than
him,
good
right?
food and making something with your own two hands. And
having the
Blue Apron is
adrenaline, the
both
healing
those things
factors, stuff
combined.
like that.
Blue Apron is
That
the
seems
number one
really
fresh
powerful.
ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country.
Plus his
All
moveset.
ingredients arrive right to your door.
His moveset
guaranteed
seems a lot
fresh
better,
and ready
too.
to cook.
It's better than
I'm
eating
doing
fast
good. I'm
food,
trying to
plus
stay
it's
warm. How about
affordable.
you?
Blue Apron is less than $10
Yeah, I think
per
this fight is
person
gonna be
per
close.
meal.
So
Choose from a variety of recipes and get the meals that sound good to you.
no way,
The
Daniel.
ingredients
That's
are perfectly
sick.
proportioned and the
I
instructions
love
are
that.
easy to follow.
Oh yeah, I would
even
love
Boomstick
to
can do it.
see that.
Hey, watch it or you're
That's
not
sick
getting
as
any of
fuck,
the next
actually.
meal I make when it arrives.
I love that.
Like the meatball pizza
I mean,
with
I'm
fresh
fettuccine Alfredo
mozzarella
chicken and
cheese
broccoli.
and charmed tomatoes.
Bro,
And if you're
I
worried
can make
about
a
variety,
sandwich.
don't bother. Recipes are not repeated within the year, so you'll never get bored. Check out this week's menu.
You know, I
and get
tried
your
Killer
first
Instinct.
3 meals
I
free
couldn't get into
with
it,
free
but
shipping by going to
I don't know. I want to play some other
blueapron.com/battle.
fighting games
You'll
again
love how
soon.
good it feels and tastes.
I have a
to create
feeling
incredible
Smash is gonna be
home-cooked
back,
meals
so
with Blue Apron.
I want
So
to
wait.
get back
That's
into it a little bit.
blueapron.com/battle.
Can I make a
Blue
sandwich?
Apron, a better way to cook. But right now, it's time for a death
All right, here we go.
Ladies and
I think Killer Instinct rode on the trend left by Mortal Kombat. Yeah, so just like this whole like stylistic ones like that. Like I put Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat in the same like bucket. I feel like those are kind of like they're not going away, but I think they're less favored.
Come in.
You know what I mean?
Introducing our first fighter. He's big, he's crude, and all rawhide. He's Balrog.
Let's go.
Now for a
These
challenger,
models look
a
amazing.
heavyweight champion with a shady
I love the custom death battle arena. This looks
history.
awesome.
Who's here to prove he can beat
Who
the
did
best
this
of
one?
the best?
Double
even
Artemis?
without awesome metal
Looks great.
arms. He's TJ Combo.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Man, think you got what it takes to beat the champ?
Torian again.
You
Okay.
make it to round 2, wimp.
I mean, he always cooks. This is gonna be crazy.
Here we go.
The one thing he does not have is metal arms, by the way. So they kind of, I think in a way maybe not nerfed him, but he only has these, right? So just something to keep in mind. But he might have some healing factor.
Balrog starts strong and ferocious. Better stay out of his way, TJ.
Dude, this is just an
TJ's
old-fashioned boxing match, you know?
Clearly overwhelming him.
Dude, they need to do like they need to do a lore accurate map from Wii Boxing. Nobody be able to beat map.
Just like that, Balrog puts combo in the corner. And here he comes
Boom.
for the follow-up. TJ is now.
I thought he got him in a corner. Shit.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did TJ just turn this around?
Is that really gonna hurt him though?
Incredible.
Wow, already got him.
Balrog's the first to fall.
Dang, bro.
Annoying bastard. I'll break you like a rag doll.
That's the bell, ending round 1. Folks, it looked like Balrog clearly had the range.
Didn't they both kill their opponents? Alright, no, that was just Balrog.
Moving into round 2. I think this is too close to call.
What you got, huh?
Dude, TJ Combo is getting a lot more hits in. It feels like, oh, I say that, and then immediately gets wrecked. What he's beating up the rip. I mean, honestly, that's kind of on brand for him. I'm not gonna lie. He's a villain, so wow, what a cheater!
That's not appropriate.
That's not appropriate.
Come
This
on, Tiny.
fucking
Just
destroys
you
the
and
rep.
me. Bring it on, asshole.
Bro, he just easily threw his ass like it was nothing. Bro, the Street Fighter combos. No, I forgot Killer Instinct has those combo breakers. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. I didn't think about the actual game mechanics playing a part into this. That's crazy. Pick a combo breaker. Oh, damn, dude. Dude, the ring ain't gonna survive. Oh, there's that punch. Oh, dude, he's about to get rocked.
Why don't you go to hell? I can't believe it! Combo's down! This could be over!
Bro, I'm surprised he survived that. Imagine if Street Fighter had a combo breaker. I mean, like, yeah, it does have like in the new one you have a lot of ways to kind of like break like projectiles, but I mean, he is getting up, but he looks fucked up. Yeah, he does not look good.
I ain't done!
Wait, what?
How did he take that?
Back up with his last breath!
Oh, but yeah, he does have enhancements. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, dude, he's fucked. He's fucked. Yeah, TJ's got the cybernetics and the berserk mode and the healing. What up?
Holy!
No way! The fucking Mortal Kombat ending just straight punches his head off. Oh my god! Fatality!
Jumping giblets! TJ Combo!
Oh my
takes
god!
The title in absolutely brutal fashion. Excuse me, I've got a hurl.
Holy! Excuse me, I'm gonna hurl. I love that.
Just like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Dude, that was insane. What the fuck? Dude, this was a good fight. I love the animation. I really like the hand-to-hand combat was good. Dude, this was a good fight. This was a good one.
His head's getting reattached.
This was an extremely close bout.
I guess you could say that, TJ was just ahead of the competition.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
In fact, both fighters were evenly matched in a lot of unexpected ways.
Being a slugger, Balrog was obviously used to having the strength.
All right, I deserve that. I'm sorry. It's the first thing that popped in my head, chat.
But TJ actually had him matched.
Recall
I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
how Balrog's punch killed an elephant whose skull could withstand 10,000 pounds of force, or 44,482 newtons. In comparison, TJ's Vortex Punch is capable of hitting opponents at a minimum of 13.4 feet into the air.
Right,
Even if
so
they
what
weigh
does
as
that
much
take?
as 550 pounds like Fulgor. To launch something that heavy with just a punch would require 44,820 newtons of force.
Oh, shit.
Dang, that's close.
Yeah,
and that's not even
but it beats
TJ's
it.
strongest punch. Even their ability to take hits were pretty similar, like Balrog falling off of the cliff or...
I do, yeah, I was gonna say these are really close, so I think if anything, having that, like, boost mode, the berserk mode, really helped TJ kind of edge it out.
jumping out of the Ultratech skyscraper, both of which were at similar heights.
Luckily for TJ, analyzing real-life boxing trends revealed his inherent advantage over Balrog. The popular triangle theory of boxing, also called the rock-paper-scissors theory, claims that sluggers such as Balrog naturally struggle against outboxers like TJ.
Wait, what is a swarmer? What kind of fighting is that?
Yeah, slugger punches are really strong, but they're predictable and require more energy. So a good outboxer could just keep his distance, capitalizing on mistakes, and then wear...
Yeah, what? What would they put Little Mac though? Like lots of punches quickly. Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay, so Little Mac is just like gotcha. Relentless speed. Okay, speed. So it's literally speed over power over like range and strategy. Gotcha.
Chance for a knockout blow.
Makes sense.
Obviously, it's called a theory for a reason. Every boxer is different. However, when applied at a very fundamental
Makes
level,
sense.
the triangle theory holds weight.
Like when Ali took the title from Slugger George Foreman in the famous Rumble in the Jungle by using those outboxer tactics.
And don't forget, TJ kept a
Gotcha.
heavyweight title for over.
Got you. Speed versus Dex for power. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense to my brain. Ah, okay, so he's a Dex user. That's why he lost.
20 years. Despite how closely matched their power and durability were, TJ's speed, tactics, and experience won the match by permanent knockout.
You could say TJ
Permanent
had
knockout.
the instinct for this fight, and it was
Ah,
a
the
killer.
instinct.
The winner is TJ Combo.
You know, question, do you think Balrog could be tall enough to ride this ride now that he lost his head? What a good fight, though. I really enjoyed the actual, like, animation. The fight was good. It was very close, too, so that made it so much better. I love fights like that. I love this one. Great fight, guys. Good one. Let me know what you want me to react to Death Battle-wise. For the future, let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking. I'm almost done with my list, so I really need your suggestions, guys. I really do. All right, next up, guys, we have Jontron. This one is called Anti-Drug Games. I gotta tell you, I've been loving my Jontron lately, but, you know, I feel like the message with all these anti-drug things just makes people want to do drugs more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they ever actually set out to accomplish what they thought they were going to accomplish, right? Like, wasn't there a study on Dare where it actually, like, them going around, like, made stuff worse? Like, I'm pretty sure it did, right? Because people were like, now they were, like, informed of what drugs were and were, like, more interested. I'm, like, 90% sure that's actually a thing. All right, here we go, guys. Jontron Anti-Drug Games. Let's do it. All right, see you, Understudy. Have a good one.
If I...
If what, dude? Now you're good, Deck. Okay, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. If up, Dare only successful. Wait, Dare only successfully did one thing. It lowered the rate of underage smoking. Interesting. If up, sounded like a power-up move. If up. Went through Dare's school. Only interesting part was the cop telling us stories he experiences. What did they say? Yeah, we gotta get ready for Yusuke versus Ichigo, but that's coming up. Not next Sunday. Wait, yeah, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. So, imagine just going into the back street and Jontron's trying to sell you something. But being honest,
That's
AT-Drug
always
PSAs.
so me says.
Uh-huh.
What's if I...
What's if up? But being honest, AT-Drug PSAs didn't do much in terms of doing
That's
or stopping
always
others,
so
right?
me. Chat's
Exactly.
bringing some mysterious vibes.
That's what I thought.
With that incomplete message. Let's keep the guessing game lighthearted and
If
embrace the randomness. Anything could happen. Also, Booba.
Dare had a suitcase full of stuff on glass to show kids what they were, and that's the most contact with them I've had besides the 420, right? Yeah, it's that's the thing. It's more like, I think if anything, it brought more awareness, but like more interest, if anything. Yeah, imagine going to the back streets and Jontron says like, "Hey, yo, what's up? Want to buy some crack?" Like, thanks, Walter White. Yeah, you want to buy some flex tape? Oh no.
Jack, you think is something off there? We missing something? Nah, you're right. It's
What
probably
the
okay.
fuck is that group of pictures? What?
Jacques,
Is that just catnip? What is
what
that?
is this? Where'd you learn to do this? Have you been doing seed?
Back off, old timer. This is cool stuff.
Jacques, come on, man. You're smarter than this. Winners don't do drugs, remember? Just like all the arcades in the 80s told us.
When I'm high, I feel like a winner.
Chat, when I'm on crack, I feel like a winner, please. I need
Get you
this.
straight, Jacques. Scared straight.
You see this call? I'ma treat you like a bitch. You gonna call my Chesser, whenever I tell you.
Okay, maybe not that straight.
What? What was the context of that? What was that clip from?
It is October 14th, 1982. Drugs are rampant in the streets of the United States.
Oh my god. Holy shit, chat. Is this just the lore of Bloodborne? We need to stop drugs right now. We're all gonna end up like this weird British people in Bloodborne.
President Ronald Reagan declares them a threat to national security. The following decades will be shaped by these actions forever. As the war on drugs...
No, I've never seen Scared Straight. No. Never seen that.
This continues to this very day. The message was clear.
Remember, winners don't do drugs.
Yeah, that's a really good example right there. Winners don't do drugs, and then they just fucking explode. You're really sending a strong message there, buddy.
Remember when you'd play an arcade game back in the 80s or 90s? It would show you that screen before you played the game.
No, I don't remember that.
Not to mention the numerous DARE campaigns that would tour school to school.
I mean,
okay, this is what I was talking about, the DARE stuff going to the schools.
We didn't even give it much thought as kids. I mean, it was just so ingrained in our collective unconscious. I mean, drugs were such a problem in the 70s and 80s. By the time we were growing up, this was just accepted and expected.
But chat, how can it be Scared Straight if I'm bisexual? How does it work, chat?
Anyone living back then will be able to recall for you the wealth of PSAs on the topic that ranged from realistic to ludicrous.
How can it scare me straight, bro?
Do this stuff.
You alright? I learned it by watching you.
That's right, Albert Einstein. We caught you doing drugs. You degenerate. You deplorable, absolute mustache fuck. How could you?
That never gets old. But that's not even scratching the surface.
I saw you
Have
do
a look
it.
at this.
Wait, what?
Go sit in the car and think about that joke.
That's funny, Captain. Yeah, you needed this drugs to break the formula. Nah, dude, please, I need to do surgery. I gotta be high. Let me get high so I can do some surgery, please. I need this. It's the only thing that gives me a steady hand.
What's wrong with you? Tonsillitis?
Appendicitis.
Yeah!
Hey, you know what? I think you got a point there. It would be bad if my surgeon was smoking pot while operating on me.
Right in front of you, by the way.
Here's a list of other things I wouldn't want him doing. Anything else but my fucking surgery.
Exactly.
Let's see if I can still make a straight line.
You're really a piece of shit, aren't you? And then
You're just letting Walter White just do whatever the fuck he wants. Now he's a surgeon, dude.
of course, there's the one that lives in infamy.
This is your brain on drugs.
What?
Any questions?
Yeah, I actually have a lot of questions. Why are you comparing my brain to an egg? Why is it crackling in a pan? Yes, I have a lot of questions, actually. So many questions. I don't even understand why you compare my brain to an egg. Am I cooking? Are you cooking? It's I'm having a crisis.
I think I got a few. So you're telling me that my brain on drugs is a healthy, nutritious breakfast that helps my brain grow? Shit, I should do some drugs.
Yeah, I guess
the
so.
point not have been driven home. Even our celebrity.
Oh my god, yes, stop. Get some help.
Those were telling us that drugs were the
Are you telling me that drugs are protein? Are you telling me that drugs are excellent?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Spawn of Satan. It even got to the point when Hanna-Barbera and Pee Wee Herman were telling us to stay away.
Stop it. Get some help.
There it is.
This is crack.
You know what?
What? He stood up and said, "This is crack." Are you? Oh my god! Now I know what it looks like. Thank you so much. I was wanting to get my hands on some. This is crack. What? What? That's wild.
I'm not sure how to deal with the emotions that come up after Pee Wee Herman tells me about crack rock cocaine. This guy.
Exactly. He's like the most non-serious guy.
Just ushered a serious warning to me with that look in his eyes. This is a state of national emergency.
You see, Jacques? You're gonna find out one way or another. You gotta get off this stuff. I mean, Pee Wee Herman himself was so upset, he went into a dirty porno theater, jacked his wiener right off. Can you blame the man who's feeling?
Wait, did he actually? Well, guys, no wonder he knew what crack looked like.
He had to go make his dick cry.
I'm still not.
Sadly, he did. My statement stands true, Chad. I have nothing else to add.
Convinced.
Hey, little dude, send your mama and daddy out of the room.
Oh, I live by myself, thanks. I don't have parents anymore.
You know who I am. Snake, dealing in weed, coke, crack, your choice.
One of each, please.
Who the hell carries crack, weed, cocaine, all these drugs? Like, who is this guy? Super drug seller? Like, is he part of the fucking, like, drug Avengers? Like, what the hell, dude? Who carries all that? Yo, what's up? Kuwakai, how are you? Thank you for following. What's up?
Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more. Steal from your mama.
Hey, man, you get bit by, like, a mosquito or something?
They call him the super plug.
Do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid?
Are you calling drug dealers aliens? Are you calling them? Are you calling them ugly too?
And like you.
You look like a snake.
Yes.
He doesn't even look like a snake. He looks like some kind of weird mutant. Like, they're like, oh my god, lizard people are real. I should have listened to the fucking Quibbler chat. Lizard people were real. It's the meme. It's the meme chat.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I'm faced.
It's the meme chat. It's the meme. He will also get in trouble because it was a large collection of erotica. Part of the large estates he was buying, including underage stuff. Oh, wow. That's horrible. That's horrible, dude. Wow, I did not know all that.
Well, half reptile, so he just reminds me of one of my brethren.
Okay, yeah, all right. You won't make this easy for us? That's fine. We'll take this to the only place you understand.
Now I love how I have the context of this. I understand why you're just like, what? Because actually looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
To the world of video gaming.
In the 80s, arcades were the cool hangouts for kids. They had Galaga,
Right?
Donkey Kong, and of course, hard drug dealers. Now, what can I say? It was a sign of the times. Pac-Man popping pills, Mario's eating mushrooms, and Simon Belmont, terrible off-screen addiction to heroin. And look at him in part 4. He could barely hold his
That makes sense.
It's sad, really. That made arcades a prime target for the anti-drug campaign, which led to the creation of games.
I have a question, chat. Back in like the 80s, were drugs really like that rampant? Like, did America genuinely have a problem?
Things like Narc. In this game, you're assuming the role of a narcotics officer named Max Force.
Narc.
Oh, and if you get a second
Narc
player in
Max
there, they can
Force.
play as Hitman.
Really? Okay, so it was actually that rampant. So that's what the message is out there. Gotcha. I'm gonna say I don't remember reading any of that in history books or anything. So we've always had a drug problem, to be honest. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I guess nobody told me cops started doing wrestler names.
Yeah, it explains
I
all
mean,
the
not that
dare
I'm even
stuff.
upset, I just would have liked to know. Oh, this is great. Now we can finally teach
Narc,
kids good
let's
moral
go.
standards.
You're busted.
You're busted. Proceeds to fucking murder them. Like, what the hell is this? We gotta stop the drug dealers. Just shoots them in the face.
This would have put a tear in all my...
Don't you think it's a little excessive, dude?
Johnny Reagan's eye.
Well, all right, maybe those guys were just resisting arrest, you know? I mean, they had to be dealt with. After all, we're just going in there with enough firepower to protect ourselves.
Their limbs went in opposite fucking directions. He brought a fucking missile launcher to the back streets of Detroit. We gotta stop drug dealers permanently.
Not even once.
That
What the fuck?
was amazing.
Like, yeah, you're clearly resisting arrest.
Well, to be honest, I guess they were just trying to portray with utmost realism how
Holy
we handle
shit.
drug offenders in this country.
That's right, Chad. If you actually go watch a drug arrest, drug like dealers get arrested, this is what they do. Yeah, the crackheads explode.
You're busted.
Why did that one
Cocaine
dab
is
on
really
them?
pop-
Why are there like a million crackheads roaming the street? What is this game?
With,
There's like thousands of them. It's like a zombie horde. You're just gonna go outside in like Chicago, and there's gonna be a horde of fucking crackheads walking down the street. Like, what is that? Also, a random clown?
Too little, too late, talking leg.
Why is there a clown?
To put an end to this drug ring once I figure out how to drive a stick. How's a clutch work again? Finally, you get to the game's antagonist, Mr. Big, who's apparently a real good Tokyo drifter over here. He's got a picture of himself.
It says me. Wow, a little narcissistic, are we?
Me. Now, there's so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to begin.
You just blew up a paraplegic man. Like, you're telling me you could just, like, I don't know, like, lock his wheels or something? You had to blow him out of his seat? What the fuck? Yeah, let's go! Nailed it! Why did they put a Reddit mod on a giant fucking, like, Roomba? Oh, yes, the Reddit mod Roomba.
I guess Lou Bega had some hard time getting work.
Dude, they're trying to prevent people doing drugs. That right there actually would do it. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. If they're like, oh, you do drugs, you turn into this, I would never do drugs.
After Mambo number 5.
This right here is the anti-drug message.
I've never seen a game go from a perfect 0 to a perfect 10 this quickly. Is this real life?
What am I watching?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this.
Why does he have 13 tongues?
You gotta get with it. Gotta get clean. And to show you the light of the sober individual, we're gonna have to take the most extreme measure possible. Playing Wally Bear in the No Gang. Under no circumstances would I do this otherwise. Because it's basically akin to torture.
Wally, who the fuck is Wally Bear?
Madness. Why is that bear not wearing a helmet on his skateboard?
That's besides the point, Jock. This
Yeah, who needs street safety? Just don't do drugs. Focus on the message.
is officially your intervention.
Welcome to Wally Bear and the No Gang. As you can see, the cartridge is kind of weird because it's not officially licensed by Nintendo.
Yeah,
also,
what is
on
that?
the front of the label, there's a circle that says press here. And when you push it, it plays a Jeff Van Vonderen soundbite.
We're gonna get you on a plane, go to Florida.
I'm just playing with you. It doesn't do jack shit. Why is it here?
I was gonna say, like, there is no way that's real.
They're manufacturing their own
Maybe they meant to press it in here, like...
NES cartridges anyway.
Imagine you get, like, a game chat. Well, let's say you're opening up, like, on a fucking Elden Ring. You're like, oh, I can't wait to put the disc in. It's like, press here, and you press it, and it's just like, curse you, Bale! Like, some shit like that. Imagine that you just, like, order your favorite fucking game, and every time you put it in, it plays, like, the most sus fucking soundbite in the world. You're like, oh man, I can't wait to play Waifu Simulator number 3. And then you press on it, it's just like, oh yeah, baby. Like...
Oh, what is that? Chinese glue? Mothballs? How many kids rented this before, huh? Probably got a disease now.
This game was made in 1992 exclusively for a North American audience by American Video Entertainment.
This
They're
sounds
also
sus.
known for such other classics as Blackjack, Puzzle, and of course, how can we forget Dudes with Attitude?
Nice. They're really cooking with their games library here.
So in short, that's how you know it's gonna be good.
Wally Bear and the No Gang. Now I can already see him saying
Wally Bear and the No Gang is... I feel like the No Gang does not really instill a lot of positivity, right? Are they the No Gang? Are they the gang that says no? Or they're just no gang at all and it's just Wally Bear? Like, be more specific.
no to society's norms. Now, as you can see, he does not wear his hat straight.
No.
No, it's perfect because if a drug
His hat
dealer
even
walks
says
up
no.
to that side of his body, he doesn't have to say no to him.
No.
His clothes do it for him. What was the color palette on this one? Public restroom? Greens and browns. Jesus Christ. Uncle Gary Grizzly has been planning a party for you and the No Gang.
What do you mean the No Gang? Is the gang called the No Gang, or is it him and his invisible friends called the No Gang? Or his imaginary friends who is the No Gang? I don't understand. They're the gang that says no? Please help me understand. Okay.
Hey, Dad, I know you like to live your life on the free and easy, but do you think you could do away with the whole no pants?
Nah, he's got the riz. You can tell.
Until after I leave, get a pair of...
Well, what do you mean? This is Apple wallpaper. Your house doesn't have shitty repeated Apple wallpaper.
Tearaway pants or goddamn anything, for God's sake.
Nah, he doesn't need those.
I know how you feel.
He's a
My dad
Whistler.
doesn't wear pants either.
Dad!
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Invite all your friends and try to reach his house before dark. Take care, Wally, and remember to say no. Stay smart. Don't start.
Okay, see, stay smart, don't start. I'm just not gonna start this game. In fact, I'm not gonna start this stream. See you later, guys. Bye. Good stream. I'm just not even gonna start this stream. I'm done, guys. That's what it means to say no.
Don't start what? Fires? Okay, no, that's a different bear.
If some guy comes up to you, he's like, hey, oh my god, he won $1,000. No, don't talk to me.
Kids, Wally Bear may have 5 lives, but you only have 1. So the game starts out in this suburban town. You play as this bear named Wally, who rides his skateboard everywhere. Also,
Nice.
even though you play as an
What a gamer.
anthropomorphic bear, dogs are still dogs and birds are still birds. And I mean, I can't blame him for being mad. I'd be pissed too if no one transformed me into a radical sunglass-wearing skateboarding version of my...
I mean, it's a good point. Like, why are the dogs dogs, the birds birds, but the bears can actually jump around and shit?
Oh God, seriously, that's it?
I just said no to the dog. Clearly, this drug-dealing dog is the enemy.
You're dead?
Don't you just hate it when you're walking around, chat, and a dog just runs up to you and injects you with crack? Man, that's the worst.
If you die, you have to go all the way back, and each level is ridiculously repetitive and difficult. I think it's worth noting that GamePro gave this game a 5 out of 5 on the fun factor and the challenge. Sister Sinister, you're full of shit! Also, looks like they had a Nightshade competition in this issue. Why'd no one tell me? I ain't gonna take that sitting down. The one saving grace is picking up what I assume to be a frisbee or perhaps it's a
That like a
one-way
pie, like a
boomerang
top of a
pie,
pie?
something like that. When you get it, you can actually shoot the enemies and finally kill them. Even though it's still really hard because these birds are endless and you're just on a skateboard the whole time.
What does this have to do with saying no to drugs? I don't understand this game.
Really, imagine this. If every level in a video game was the ice level. That's this game. And it's got platforming.
Oh, my favorite.
Now, you can actually take one extra hit when you equip the Frisbee. You can even just breeze through some of these levels if you just keep shooting in a straight line. But if you take any damage, the Frisbee goes away and you can't throw it anymore, so you might as well reset.
Oh, that sucks.
Because this game is nearly impossible without...
I'm not gonna lie, I think you have to be on drugs to beat the game, chat. There's some, like, hidden message, you know? You gotta do, like, shrooms or something to see through the void. And then you'll know how to actually play the game.
Also, I think somehow you can stack up to 2 Frisbees and 4 hits using the skateboard as well, but I don't fucking know. Ricky Rat was trying to get Toby Turtle to join his gang.
Is it the no gang? Or is this a different gang? Is this a yes gang? What gang are we talking about? So confused with the yes and the no and the gangs.
Who's Ricky Rat? Who's Toby Turtle?
Why is his name Ricky Rat? Why does he look like a bunny?
Who the fuck are you? He said Toby would have to take some pills.
Oh, well, maybe I should go talk to Ricky Rat then and get some acetaminophen for the headache you're giving me right now.
Yeah, by the way, skateboarding on the train is most definitely encouraged, kids. Eventually, you make your way out of the subway, which was in the suburbs, may I remind you. You find yourself in another neighborhood that looks
Am I trillion up for the
like
Turtle
last
Club?
one.
Classic.
Oh, okay. Then you're supposed to go into
you just go right
another
back?
subway? How many subway connections I gotta make to get to my uncle's house? Maybe my parents could have given me a ride if they weren't so busy.
Yeah, maybe they should have given you money for like a ride or something. What the fuck is this?
Haynes, Levi's, Dockers, take a trip to the Gap, Dad. It's not that hard. Oh, okay. So this subway is a castle. This one's a castle.
What are you talking about, dude? That's just a normal trip to Britain. Yeah, the subway in a castle. Nah, go to Germany, bro. That's how they're all built.
It's a castle.
Good lord, that looks horrible. Why is the guy casually dropping bombs out of his window? Is he a crack dealer? He's like, no, get off my streets, and drops a grenade on your head.
I think getting there before dark might have been the least of Wally's worries.
Hey, Wally, you think you could have maybe, taken a detour around this part of town? This guy's
And again, what does this have to do with saying no to drugs?
literally dropping bombs out of
Can we
his
just talk
window
about that?
all day. That's his job. Man, I guess the economy really has gotten bad. So, after you get out of the real, actual demilitarized ghetto where no kid should ever be, you go into this MC Escher garage with a
Larry Lizard. He's not a lizard. He's a cheetah.
cat man. Okay, I think I might be getting a bit of a contact high from this.
Where's my hands?
I just saw a Larry Lizard going into this garage.
All right.
Okay, wonderful. Yet another person I have no context for. He was drinking out of a funny-looking bottle and acting really strange.
Like drinking a soda? Like what? What do you mean funny bottle?
It sounds like Larry's been drinking.
I can't believe that he was having his goofy water chat.
Wow. How do you get that good?
Remember, even grown-ups shouldn't drink and drive.
Wait, if Larry the Lizard is he an adult? Is he a kid? How can he drink and drive if he's a kid? What do you mean?
Now this really needed to be said. I mean,
How
all
does
those
this
drunk
work?
driving kids were tearing this country apart.
Now Larry the Lizard is throwing his shit at you? Like, what is this?
Oops, I killed him.
I get it now, chat. The message of this game is to kill all of your enemies that take drugs. Got you.
Moving on.
That makes sense now. Yeah, just blow him up.
All right, I have to admit, this time I've been caught off guard.
How exactly did that door lead to this?
And why is Larry the Lizard able to walk around, but the snake is just like a regular snake?
Hey, Wally, don't forget to take the shortcut to Uncle Gary Grizzly's through the snake cave. It's right after the, it's coming to me. It's the bomb ghetto? Yeah, you'll find it. Don't worry about it. This part is impossible. There are just so many things.
Dude, yeah, it looks like there's so much shit on the screen.
Everywhere.
Hell no.
It would take anyone many, many tries to even get through this part. And don't forget, everything
Dude, that
is
looks
an ice
horrible,
level.
actually.
How did this teach kids anything when they couldn't even get to the end of the game to learn the frickin' message?
Nah, the message is just give up and do drugs. Thank you. Thank you so much, Wally. You've taught me a lot.
What the fuck is this supposed to be?
Dude, this looks like Ganondorf's castle or some shit. How are you in the backwoods of a suburb, going through the fucking, like, town, and you get to the fucking Castlevania castle? What the fuck is this?
This game has a chronic condition of never explaining anything. 2 minutes ago, we were in the suburbs. Now we're, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck is this?
Secret underground lair? Apparently, according to Wally, I gotta infiltrate a frickin' fortress just to get to my uncle's house.
It's literally like a Castlevania castle. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck? I promise I'll never do drugs again, Dad.
By the way, this is literally the only room in the entire game that's like this. It's so out of place. Frickin' Plato's.
Dude, it's so weird. Like, what is this? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this whole video made me want to do hard drugs again. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is so nuts. Dude, I think I just want to do drugs so I never have to fucking, like, play a game like this again. Exactly, Simi.
Fucking loogies down at me while I'm trying to balance the top pillars on a fucking skateboard. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you have to get
this
high
is
to
art.
play.
There's a million doors
Just
here,
not to
and
crash
there's only
out.
one of them that leads to the way out. To get past this part, you just gotta keep relentlessly scaling the castle and trying doors until you find the right one. Come on, come on, come on, yes!
What do you even
Finally.
jump on? Like, it isn't even like...
Watch out.
Why is this dude just casually standing up here in the fucking castle? You're telling me this guy was just waiting for you to come by and be within the whole fucking Castlevania-ass castle? What the hell is this?
Out for a man giving away candy.
Why is there a guy giving away candy at the top of a fucking castle?
Are you aware that our city has an underground demon fortress in it? And
That's what
the
I'm
subway
saying.
just passes right through that shit. Give me the man. Give me the man right now. I'll
That's
take
what I'm
fucking
saying,
candy right out of his
dude.
hands. It's amazing compared to what I just been through.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's just
Oh yeah, all right. So once you make it past the evil castle, there's a subway right after that. Yeah, no big deal.
Resume then, huh? Back to business as usual, just trying to play it cool after the shit I've seen. Just gonna keep this secret nice and tucked away in my soul until...
Dude, I think they put Wally on drugs just to see how people would react playing to this game.
This must be what Buzz Aldrin felt like when he got back from the moon. Wait, this? I gotta go in there?
Nah, no way that's his uncle's house, right?
Crack then? I thought I was supposed to be getting off drugs. This house's windows are broken. It doesn't even look like anyone's inhabited it for years. Also, the neighboring house is just completely blown up.
Yeah, like imagine you're playing like fucking like Legend of Zelda, right? You're playing Ocarina of Time. You go into Ganon's castle, and at the top it says Ganon's like, "Hey, want to buy some drugs?" Like, that's basically what this game is.
Blown half up. All right, here goes nothing.
I knew it was gonna be his uncle. Why does his uncle live in the fucking crack area of town? His uncle's a crack user, bro.
Is that my uncle? Is this my uncle?
Oh, nothing wrong here. Just my uncle happens to live in Mad Max, and no one thought it was appropriate
I knew it.
to tell me.
I knew it was gonna happen,
So tell me,
dude.
what's this award here on your shelf for? For staying alive this long?
Yeah, he does deserve an award for that. He's literally just living in the fucking like crack house. Guys, now make sure go visit your uncle, especially if they live in a crack house, okay? Thank you, Wally. I really learned a lot from this game.
And I'm not even gonna comment on your pants situation because the squalor you live in is astounding. Does anyone know you live here? Do you get...
Why is half your stomach cut off? Like, it's just gone, dude. He has no, like, stomach.
Do you get running water and electricity? Can you even afford pants? Well, what do you mean, new friend?
Got a new
I didn't
friend,
bring
what?
friend.
That me he's talking about.
Oh my god, it makes sense, chat. The No Gang is his imaginary friend. I knew it this whole time. I told you.
Am I the new friend? I didn't ask for this.
Well, that's it?
What?
That's the whole party? Just this one slide where it looks like my face had an arrangement with the pavement?
Oh, I'm restless. I can't deal.
Hey guys, I'm not gonna go to my uncle's house because my uncle is literally Florida Man, the one that I've told you about that, like, you know, has gators out by his pond that he feeds all the time. Yeah, that's my uncle, so I'm not gonna go visit him anytime soon.
Then get Contra with the wind.
That wasn't even funny. Alright, screw it. Give me a toke.
Honestly, probably need that after playing that game.
That guy went
Dude, after playing that game, you're probably gonna need something to come down.
Thanks for
Holy
watching, Jontron.
shit, dude.
If you want to support the show, you can help us out by
That was
signing up for a
wild.
free 30-day trial at audible.com. At this
That was actually a wild as fuck fucking video, dude.
audible.com.
No wonder anti-drug messages
Sign up
didn't
right now,
work.
you get a free audiobook
They don't
and you
do
cancel
shit,
anytime.
dude.
My
They
recommendation
do
to you this month is
nothing.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, narrated by Stephen Fry. He's a funny
Hey, am I even
motherfucker.
surprised,
I mean,
chat?
this show is really
Not even
expensive to make.
surprised
This
at
is
this
a real
point.
Egyptian urn. Cost me $20,000. Came with Nefertiti's dead cat
Nice.
inside. Which I'm aware, by the way, that's a steal for the price.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah,
and
more
follow me on
Johns, let's
Facebook
go.
and Twitter. If you want to
Like,
watch more Jontron, here are
what
some
the
suggestions.
fuck, dude?
And also, the link for audible.com
It was
is in the
an
description.
absolute acid trip, dude. Yeah, no wonder all these drug messages didn't work out. So, all right,
Hello,
chat.
everybody.
Today
My name is Mark.
we are gonna react to Markiplier's private Lady D compilation. Now, if you haven't seen Markiplier thirst over Lady D, it is probably the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen this video, but I have seen clips of this. And I really wanted to watch this, so I'm super excited. So anyway, let's do it. And then after this video, chat, I have a surprise for you, okay? So anyway, let's do it, guys. Markiplier's super fucking down bad sussy moments with Lady D. Let's do it. I'm excited. He is such a super simp for Lady D.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Resident Evil Village, also known as the game that I have been looking forward to because of its incredible gameplay, graphics, detail, and the level of quality that you can expect from whoever the hell made this game.
Of course, nothing to do with any of these specific characters,
There's
right?
no other reasons besides that. No other reasons at all. Alright, well, I can't wait to go up and find someplace warm. Hopefully like a castle with like a warm welcome. Huge knockers on the doors.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be some huge knockers in this video, chat. All I have to do is look down in the bottom right corner.
I am kind of questioning why I came out down. Ooh.
That's fine. You know, my basement does that all the time.
Tall just arrive home. That looks like a lovely castle.
Oh yes, Castle Gainers from Bloodborne. I love that place.
I love the buttresses. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
Why is there just a crystal fragment chilling on this statue?
The white mineral found in this region could probably sell it, or I could gift it.
Dude, that's just crack. What do you mean? That's literally crack. White mineral found in this region, crystal fragment, could sell it valuable? That's just crack.
To someone. What's this? What's this power?
Oh my god, it's a shrine for her.
I feel resonating from this picture.
Yak,
It's a
the
shrine.
man's dick is cut off in the castle, blah, blah, blah.
Hello.
Remember from whence you came.
I'll remember from whence I come. Came.
You are so.
I'll remember to come henceforth. Editor, cut that out.
Kind to me, daughters.
It was hello.
Now, let's take a look at him.
Look at me.
Well, Ethan Winters.
I hope she looks at me too, like.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
Oh yeah, that's your brother, huh?
Let's see how special you are.
So special. Ow! That's my wound hand.
Oh, she freaky, chat. Oh, she freaky like that. I'm into it.
A little gross. Very gross. Listen.
Look at this. Is it okay to say, like, you know, totally in context, you know, suck me harder, mommy? Like, is that okay to say?
This is not a sexual thing. It's about power, right? This is her shawl. Or these are gloves. What power? What is that?
Markiplier, so you better not take a sniff, dude.
Blood on the fruit? What you?
Yeah, it gives a flavor, you know? A little like, you didn't put a little, like, you know, lime on your rice. That's what that is, you know?
Unique and interesting tastes.
Domitresk?
The very same.
Lady Domitresk. Lady Domitresk.
We're like Lady Dom me what? Who said that? I'm gonna name the title of this video. Like, Elara loses gallons to Markiplier losing gallons. Editor, do not include that.
Lady Dimitrescu of the
Editor, do not make a photo edit of the title actually looking like that. Elara loses gallons to Markiplier losing gallons.
Domitresk. Lady
More like Domitrix.
Domitresk. Lady Dimitrescu of the Dugdale Dimitrescu.
Lady Dimitrescu of the Dominate. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, wait, no, lady, come back, no,
Grow faster.
Oh, lady.
If you get lucky, you can sniff her feet. What?
Lady, look at me, open the door. You can obviously see me. Come on. Oh, hi.
There you
Oh.
All this for a child who isn't even here.
What the hell do?
Bro, I really should just play this game. Like, unrelated, I've never played this game, but I really want to play this game right now. I mean, like, we got choking and sucking and, you know, it's just really, ticking all my boxes, you know, chat? Hey,
Rest while.
Wow, she can throw you as well. Let's go. Rest while you can, because I will hunt you and I'll break you. Please, like... Dude, this game is great. Big tall hot lady chokes you and hunts you and breaks you. Man, this is my kind of content right here.
Because I will hunt you, and I will break you.
I'm into it.
Do your worst.
Markiplier's like, oh yeah, this rocks.
That's some respectable power right there.
The next day.
My autosave was a little bit behind, so I guess we got to go through this scenario again.
Oh, darn. We gotta go through it again.
I've got to watch through this again.
All this for a child who is.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, you know.
What the hell, dude?
Damn.
He's living his dreams right now, bro.
How dare I indeed. Where?
Dude, he is living his
The hell am I?
dreams.
Oh, why am I able to unlock it all from the inside?
Holy shit.
Wow.
Nah, you didn't need that, bro. Oh, I see she's gonna bag me with her claws. She's gonna impale me with her long fingers. Oh, man, this sounds horrible.
You got down here quick.
Sliced to ribbons.
Okay. The power, everybody, the power. God, you
Yeah,
just
she has the
gotta
lust
respect
flaws.
the level of power that's thundering.
Dude, how is he
down
gonna
the hall.
Oh, he's so dead.
This is not a sexual thing. This is about power, right? Oh,
Bro, I'm just gonna get on my knees at that point. I'm done. But yeah, you got us. Kiss the feet.
I did it.
Yes, this is the way you're going to woo her with your beautiful music.
So, Lady Dimitrescu.
Mommy.
Pretty good, right? Oh, I would never shoot you. I would never shoot you, my lady. Hurry, 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 hurry. She's very large.
Dude, she's so fast.
Very large, very powerful.
What the hell, dude? Like, she's got... How is she pulling around that fucking dump truck that quick? Like, she's got the whole damn bakery under there.
Very powerful, very large. Okay. I mean, goddamn. Where are you? Oh.
I too would take a sip of that tea as well, Markiplier.
Wow, you are so...
Stay right there.
So chung...
I'm surprised it wasn't like, yes, ma'am.
Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so
9 feet tall.
beautiful.
Wow.
Maybe if I gave these all back to Lady Dimitrescu, she would be very happy.
You could earn her favor. I love that.
Instead of daughters, you know, a son. Just throwing it out there. Hello.
Stop trying to lick her, chat. Now you're just licking a table. You're ruining her furniture.
Nice ass. I respect its power.
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
Now,
let's go. Free vor
see,
session.
that's some power that I can respect.
Don't be shy. Show me your terror.
My terror.
Oh, I'll show you something else.
The lady we just met.
Wow, things are moving so fast. I don't know how to deal with all this, chat. Okay, that's diabolical, chat. That's actually diabolical.
I'm not sure that was actually Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, you know was.
Drawbridge.
Just licking her dead corpse. Chat's like, I'm into
Am I
it.
really done with the castle? Oh, I mean, I'll be back.
Well, that's it.
I'll be back. Now that we have Lady Dimitrescu with us at all times, in our heart and in my pocket, which I'm still not.
Now that we have Lady D in our pants, chat, everything's gonna be okay. Good phrasing, Markiplier.
I'm entirely sure how I fit the gigantic crystal that is Lady Dimitrescu in my pocket. It will be like I'm always in the Dimitrescu Dimmadome.
You know, I don't think there's much that you could fit in your pants in regards to her.
I will take your delicious meat. Lady Dimitrescu
chicken.
is hungry. Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh, well, you're beautiful.
So wait a second. Are you just gonna feed the crystal? Dude, this guy is actually Markiplier's gonna build a whole ass shrine.
Good dinner. I give Lady Dimitrescu what the lady wants.
Wife? Listen, wife, I met someone. It's hard to explain. Well, it's
Oh
easy to
my
explain.
god. Hey, wife, I met somebody and I just need to tell you, I found out deep within my heart, I'm a bottom and I love getting domed. I'm so sorry.
Twice your height. Hey, whoever is the master of this place is not nearly as impressive as Castle Dimitrescu. Not nearly as tall enough doorways to fit my magnificent grandeur. I forgot, in the last episode, to consult the therapeutic, relaxing presence
Of where is she? Where is she?
Oh.
Isn't she dead, chat? Like, she's permanently dead,
This
right?
bitch gonna die. They took my fucking crystal Dimitrescu.
Oh, there will be wars. There will be wars. Nah, I get it, Solo. It's not for everybody.
All right, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, I can leave now.
I must fight on behalf of my lady.
Do I have... Yeah.
Very valuable.
Now that's comforting. This is what comfort feels like.
He immediately just turns around and bends the model over. Wow, I feel so comforted all of a sudden. This is like what people do when they buy fucking anime waifu figures. They just immediately turn it around and bend it over. Oh my god, yeah, I feel so comforted.
Feels like home. Okay, that's 39,000. That's a lot.
Splendid.
Never
You
gonna
know
sell
it's
that.
worth.
Oh, my hand. I'm surprised I can still use
Wait,
it.
how did he get his hand back?
So soon after it got sliced off. Remember the memories, Dimitrescu don't?
Yeah, how the fuck does that work?
Remember them? Fond.
I remember when you sliced my hand off and it bled profusely and then you proceeded to suck it all out. That's right, suck all my blood out harder. Don't clip that.
Memories we had together. Great memories. Incredible memories. The memories were great.
The memories were great. Yeah, you know, I hear that a lot. You know, one of my exes told me, they're like, wow, you know, we really made some great memories.
Once again, congratulations.
The memories were great.
You and me. Just such a short amount
Dude, that is so fucking
time
sussy.
together, such great memories. I just gotta consult something real quick here. All right, okay, good. And maybe if you
He's feeling it, Mr. Krabs. This is true love, chap. This is true love.
so actually disgusting,
What
you
the
might
fuck
impress
was that?
Mama a bit more. See, now Lady Dimitrescu's someone that you should draw inspiration from. She really was.
When I'm down, I look upon my lady deep, and I just draw pure light and inspiration from her when I'm down. Just really lifts my spirits. Just the same as chat looks at their anime waifu figurine. Really inspires them to continue through their name.
She was really something special. Oh, Castle Dimitrescu. Look, babe. Look, it's your castle. No, look. Look.
Free cake!
I miss
You know, I've seen that screenshot before and I always wonder what it was.
Dimitrescu. I miss Castle Dimitrescu so much. Oh, the fond memories I have from those times. I just miss it, you know? I just miss Castle Dimmy. At least I got a snipey. Am I going back to the castle? Babe!
Bro, he's so excited. He's like, I'm back at our old stomping grounds.
It's the back door into your place, babe.
Oh, hey, yo, I would explore Lady D's castle's, you know, back entrances, if you know what I'm saying, chat.
I yearn for the day when I open that up again and it's Lady Dimitrescu waiting for me to grab me by my throat. All right, more. Oh.
He's like, oh my god, I found a better statue of her.
My lady.
Take a number. My maiden. My golden, beautiful maiden of light.
My lady? All of them seem to be kind of chumps. Except for Lady
No
Dimitrescu.
way.
She seemed to be the strongest, most
Really
capable,
gave him the whole, like, Reddit
most
mod.
beautiful of all of them. Really just respectable in every single way.
I don't even
care anymore. I care so much about you.
I love how he's just kept it.
I'm not much for holding on to things. I don't like to be sentimental about nothing. I say as I keep Crystal Dimitrescu.
As you keep both of the fucking Lady D stuff.
Ooh. Alcina Dimitrescu.
Dude, you can't just look at somebody's prawn like that. You can't look at their private journal.
Cadu affinity. Most favorable. Brain functions. Normal. An unfit vessel for Eva. That's because no Alcina Dimitrescu would ever...
That's because she's supposed to fit her vessel in me.
...be a vessel for someone so unworthy as Eva. Already perfect is what you were trying to say. Already the pinnacle of evolution.
It's just
literally
pure smut.
You know better, so why would you even need a vessel
Pure
for Eva?
smut.
Hello,
there,
everybody.
dude.
My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to what probably is the final episode of Resident Evil Village. I'm
he's
assuming
so
this
sad
is where
about
Lady Dimitrescu pops out of the woods, re-emerges in all of her glorious self, maybe nude, maybe not.
If
But
we're
I don't
lucky-
need it because I'm tough, and I got Lady Dimitrescu on my side. Baby, we're gonna make it through this. If you believe in me, then I believe in you. And I believe in us.
Dude, he is so down bad. I love it.
I'm gonna get the models. Would have been good for those sweet
I mean, look, I
thumbnail
can't
labels.
argue. I get it, dude. I get it. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's like, finally my dreams came true. 45 months, holy shit, Toomsy, go outside. Thank you so much for the tier 2. I appreciate you. Also, Laura's a piss baby. Did you mean Yomi? His face. He's like, dude, he's like, oh yeah, that's goody material, like. He's like, oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna be turned off stream and I've been staring at this for at least 3 more minutes. Chat, damn it. Oh my god. No fucking way.
The power, very so respectable.
Oh my god. I like it just keeps replaying this scene. Hey, yo. Dude, he was so down bad, but honestly, I kind of get it, Marky. You know, I kind of get it. I know a lot of my chatters get it too, so you made it to the end. Make sure you type Lady D if you're a Lady D lover in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this one. Always love a little Markiplier. Okay, let's see. What else do we have to watch? Oh, yes. So, Chad, I do have a special surprise for you, okay? So originally, I told, if you've been here, you probably know this. Like, I just want to join Lady D, bro. So, some of you might know this, but, a few days ago, I had decided to try and, basically push back on my copyright claim on, Angry Video Game Nerd. Does anybody remember this, right? You've been paying any attention to my stuff? I've been reacting to Angry Video Game Nerd, but sadly, a lot of it was copyright stricken, right? So it was demonetized. I'm not able to make any money off of it, which is, you know, big sad. Womp womp. Yeah, Angry Video Game Nerd is very heavily copyrighted. I can't monetize it or anything like that. So I did try to push back against it. YouTube said no. Whoever is the owner of Angry Video Game Nerd, I don't know what media company it is. They do not allow it basically to be monetized, which really, really sucks. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do something pretty fucking crazy, chat, okay? Alright, so we're going to do something. We're going to try something. That's true, Deception. Yeah, she really did.
To be fair, Lady D broke the whole internet overnight.
That's true.
And even worse, when the game finally came out.
Yep, so true. So, chat, we're gonna do something a little bit different here today, all right? So, but besides my YouTube studio fucking crashing, so we're gonna break the Matrix, chat. We're gonna break the Matrix. Now, what I wanted to tell all of you, minus my tracking just completely stopping, Screen Wave Media, that's it. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna rebel against the system. That's right, chat. We're gonna go plus ultra. We're gonna go further beyond. And I love you guys so much. I'm gonna take the hit, chat. We're gonna react to this shit anyway. I don't care if I don't make any money off of it. You know what? Fuck them. We're still gonna react to it because you guys like it so much. So I'm just gonna fucking react to it anyway. Because you guys have been loving it so much, I don't even care. I'm gonna react to it without making any monies or anything like that. I get nothing out of reacting to this. Literally reacting to it because you guys like it. So if you were watching this, if you could do me a very, very tiny small favor, it would mean a lot to me if you could just subscribe. Again, I am not making any money off of the AVGNs. I'm just going to react to it because you guys like it so much. It would help me a lot if you just leave a subscribe. That would help me so much so I can continue to put these out. Because again, I'm paying for them out of my pocket. So, I mean, I pay out everything out of my pocket, but you get what I mean. It's just for fun. So, anyway, let's do it, guys. Angry Video Game Nerd Game Boy accessories. Another one that you guys really, really requested. So, here we go, guys. Let's do it. Yeah, okay, actually. Yo, we got the good song. To play this shitty games that suck ass. Dude, he's made some crazy media over the years. Yeah, the good song, the good song. Didn't he have a problem with this guy or something? Dude, he had Bill Nye on his show? What the fuck? That's cool. Oh my god, that fish guy scares me. Wait, he played Sonic 06? I gotta watch that. That's crazy.
Here's a
oh my god, I gotta watch that.
That game console.
What was the first Game Boy you guys had? The first Game Boy I ever had was Game Boy Advance that my brother got. That is actually so cool.
I want to be sedated with the Game Boy.
Dude, I do as well. That's amazing. All right, commenters. People watching this video, what would you make for your Game Boy? Let me know in the comments below.
I want to be sedated with the Game Boy.
I want to be sedated.
I want to be sedated with the Game Boy.
We need to make a remix of that song. I want to be sedated with just nothing to do except with the Game Boy. I want to be sedated. That's hilarious. I like this video. This is good. I always like reacting to these. So, again, thank you so much. I'm going to try to push these out more. Again, I'm not monetizing these videos. I'm just going to take the L on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed a lot. Your support on it would be super appreciated. All right, chat. Here we go. We got one last video for you today. Here we go. It is time for Markiplier. Try not to laugh. 22. Now, chat, look, we're getting to the end of this series. It's really sad. I'm so sad to be ending the Try Not to Laugh challenge, but guess what, chat? I'm pumped. I'm ready to get another W today. I'm going to get this W. It's gonna happen, chat. I'm getting it. Game Boy chat room where you can talk with other Game Boy users, so to add the Game Boy DS. Yeah, no, the chat function in the DS was legendary, so. All right, guys. Type W, type W, type W. Nah, it's copyrighted. Everything AVGN is copyrighted. Yeah, it's sadly, but. All right, chat, here we go. We don't have too many more of these left, and I gotta get some W's. Here we go. Markiplier Try Not to Laugh Challenge, number 22. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to another Try Not to Laugh. This time's gonna be different. This time.
That's right.
We're gonna win. I'm gonna win. I don't know what you guys do. I imagine that you guys fail more than I do. Because I might be a giggly bitch, but I imagine that you guys are even more so of a bigly gitch. That's probably
and Markiplier just called me a bitch. Yeah, okay, that's fair, that's fair. By the way, that lock doesn't count. I haven't started the challenge yet. Doesn't count. We're locking in, chat. We're locking in.
All right, what have you got, big boy?
Not the targets. Bro, can we just talk about how much the Target's soundtrack slaps?
No.
Niner, we need backup. We're sending a chopper. I better get on this bitch. We about to go.
No. Funny.
What the fuck? I've never seen that. That's actually insane.
I'm sorry. Did that bee just steal a noodle?
The bee just literally took a fucking noodle. That is wild. Do you think that bee was Italian?
Is it?
That's just a stupid boulder.
No.
It's not just a boulder.
It's a rock.
It's a rock.
I hate you.
I don't get it.
To take a selfie naked.
Why is this here?
Oh, Jesus.
Got him.
Yeah.
Dude, the olden days. Fucking PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier all in the same room. God, I wish I could, like, go back to those times.
I feel attacked.
That's my kind of doggo.
Very cute.
Okay. Oh, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
That's just me laughing, actually, chap. Yeah, exact same sound. Editor, compare it to laughing sounds.
I don't think you were supposed to do that at all.
Hey yo, big thigh gang. If your thighs be dummy thick, duet this. Got a couple of hams right here, huh?
That's just an average shitty TikTok.
Got a couple of hams. Them some hams. Wow.
I mean, I will say he did have some hams.
Okay. Do you want to relax? Do you want to detoxify? Do you want to be soothed? Do you want a coconut?
I think you meant, do you want a nut? But yeah, close enough.
I'm sorry. Wait. What? Why is that? That's not funny.
Look, chat. We're already 3 minutes in. I got this. Easy peasy.
My ignorance, but is this all necessary? Can you just smoke it?
Yeah, that's just an average bong, chat. Very, very normal. Very normal.
I come over to drink this water, okay? It's water fountain. I go and press it. It's cum water. Why is it white?
Why did you drink it is the better question. If Kuma's coming out of it, you don't drink it.
That's so not funny.
Poor Squirt, he's just in endless torture right now. You might be enjoying it, actually.
Oh, that poor turtle! Ah, that poor turtle!
Poor Squirt. I did not realize that was a fake horse. I thought it was a real horse. I was about to lose my mind.
I'm sorry.
Literally, that is Gold Ship when she ults. You're so right, Evan. What the fuck? Yeah, in every Uma game, your horse when you use your ult just does the fucking barrel roll.
I feel like that would have made
wild.
me laugh if it hadn't been so.
I really thought that was a
surprising.
real horse. Right. I've heard that before. That's what it's like. That's what it's like when you play Night Rain. and the enemy smacks you from behind when you're Undertaker, that's exactly what that is. Nice try. Nice try. I've seen that a million times. That's not gonna make me laugh. What's that dog doing? What's that dog doing? That's a real Texas dog right there. He was winding up for that. Is this a mating thing? What the fuck is this? Your birds are weird as fuck. I mean, it's kind of cute. Yeah, it's kind of like a little dance. It's kind of cute. I don't even think it's funny. It's kind of cool.
This is the one that's gonna get me. This is the episode that's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me.
You know what's crazy is Markiplier is like dying, and I'm totally good, dude. This is a W chat. I is not gonna age poorly. I need to start doing that. I like that. That's smart. Why haven't I been sucking my noodles in that way too? I like that. I mean, I have a piercing basically right there too, so.
Sibling.
You know, I have my nip nops are pierced. Maybe I could just slide one noodle through one end of the other, like.
Siblings. This is my sister. This is my brother. We are siblings and we care for each other. Everything we own, we always share.
I don't like this.
Siblings and we have the same hair.
Sweet home Alabama. I think Markiplier died. He's just done. I don't like that. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Yeah, staring 2 feet just like that, Markiplier. That's good. That's exactly what I focus on too. I'm sharing her too. It's good, Markiplier. We got this. Holy, can somebody delete those like 30 seconds of my life right there?
I don't.
That's me anytime I cook.
It almost made me laugh, and I don't know why. That's not funny.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. You twist that dick! Twist his dick! Twist his dick! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh, dick twist!
Stop being.
That's. He acts like it's a fucking Dragon Ball Z move. Damn it! Dude, he's just like right here in this part.
Oh, dick twist!
Go, dick twist! Imagine in the fucking like dark tournament of Yu Yu Hakusho. He is just like, go, dick twist! Like it's just like a fucking anime move. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh my god. Holy shit. Oh, chat. Oh my god. When all hope is gone, there's only one thing left in my back pocket. My special move. I must reach deep for this one and gather all the energy in the universe. Go! Dick twist! Yeah! I hate it here so much. That was almost playing in my head on that part. Fuck. Not as good as the Cleveland Creamer, but oh no. Fuck, dude. Alright, see you later. Have a good one, Tux. Damn it, dude. Oh no. That was so good. Like, I didn't even mind him saying, like, twist his dick, but the part where it's like, go dick twist with the arm just killed me. Oh, that killed me, dude. You know, I'm not so sad that I lost because at least Markiplier did too.
Matt, dick twist.
Yeah, exactly, Evan. At least I lost alongside Markiplier. Oh my god. Go, dick!
Stop being you!
Oh my god.
That's my move. That's my move.
Yeah, that's my ultimate. You know, you gotta pop your ult team.
Bitch! I'm about get him! You better move. You better this motherfucker chasing the court. Bitch! Yeah!
Well, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, they on my court! Yeah, this man is on my court! Okay, now. Yeah!
I feel like that's like an actual stalker or something. Like, what the hell was that? What the fuck was that? Like, why did that guy kind of look like Mighty Keith? What the fuck?
I don't count that one. I don't count that. That's not a... I didn't laugh. No?
I love you, Mr. Bubs.
No, I've seen
Oh,
this
I've seen this
before.
one. I like the auto-tune on it,
Yeah, I got you. I got this on camera.
That one's cute. Damn it, dude, Markiplier laughing, it gets me too, dude. Like, just Markiplier laughing is funny by itself.
I already laughed at that one before.
Oh, God, dude. This one's rough. This one's rough. I'm not gonna listen again, chat.
That's such a stupid...
Like, that's what they sound
my
like.
strength, my resolve has been eroded with the previous videos.
It's not going well. I already lost once.
It's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
It's really not. I just eat. You mean like eat?
You God.
I'm mad at myself. Uh-oh.
Oh, look at the bunny.
No.
Okay, what's going on? What's going on here? Call Nick Fury. Call in the Avengers. I found our next hero. How the fuck did he do that? Dude, the fucking bunny is flying, dude. How is he all the way up there? That's insane.
I heard the voice of Jesus say.
Every time I play Smash Bros, that's what I hear too. That bunny is literally the next Avenger.
All right. I think that's enough.
I don't know why I just thought of like evil Karen since I didn't laugh at album. Markiplier always makes me laugh because his laugh is so like infectious, you know, chat?
Enough for one day. All right, I lost again. I didn't even try. I don't even feel like I tried. So I don't know. I'm a failure in every way.
Damn, I'm sad I lost too.
So thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you didn't laugh. If you did, I'm sorry.
I just like, damn it, dude. I always feel like I'm gonna win these, and the ones that I'm like very confident on, I always lose. But the ones I'm never confident on, I win, and I'm always
really
surprised.
Sorry. But hey, you can make it up to yourself by watching the other Try Not to Laughs that I have linked in the description below or over there in the suggested videos. Ow, I just tugged my headphones. Also, did you know that I have a story podcast? It's called The Edge
Dude,
of Sleep. If you
I
like
love
spooky
these
stories,
so much. I'm gonna be sad when the series is over.
It's in the description. Check it out. It's called Edge of Sleep. It's really fun. And new clothes.
Oh my god, Edge of Sleep. Wait, when was this done? Hold on. 6 years ago. So this was a Storytime podcast event. Just sleep. Oh, look how far he's come, chat.
Hey, look at this.
Look how far he's come. He's had his own TV series. Now he has his own movie. I mean, he's cooking.
Here. Who knows what? Ow, God, I did it again. I'm such an asshole. I can't even plug my own.
Wow, things have come so
merch
far.
right. Anyway, thank you guys. Love you lots. Hey, let's do another reverse charity live.
Get married now as well.
If you don't know what that means, keep it a secret. Don't tell anybody about it because it absolutely is a closed club. Thanks everybody so much.
Oh my God, we
watching.
need to do the
If you want to
heist
see more
too.
of these, let me know in the comments down below. And if you got
There's so
other
many
funny
good
videos that you
Markiplier
want me to
videos
see,
we need to react
send them
to.
me. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Dude, there's so many Markiplier videos to react to. Let me know what you guys want me to react to or see in the comments below. I wish I could fucking talk. Wow. Well, also, what the fuck is this face, dude? Like, I love reacting to Markiplier. He is certainly one of my all-time favorites. Are you going to see his Ireland movie? Yes, I am. I really want to go see it. Really, really want to go see it. So, I'm going to try to make it ASAP. I know it comes up very soon, so I just have to... I've kind of been trapped inside with the subathon, you know, going on. So, you know what I mean? Like, I got to get over to it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day. Don't forget, guys, later, I'm going to be streaming again. Double stream. I'm going to be starting around 5 o'clock or so. I'm very excited. We're going to be playing some Code Vein 2. Early release, so I will see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. Thank you for all the reacts. I'm going to do a few things I got to do before the next stream. I was thinking about leaving it on, but I don't know. Would you guys rather have the stream just be left on? Wait, hold on. Time out. Let me cancel that raid. Hold on. Would you guys rather just let the stream be left on? Like, nah, I think we should raid. Let's just raid him and go. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. I'll see you in a little bit, okay? You're around, guys. Bye. Take care, right? Bye, YouTube. Thanks for watching. See you guys. I'll see you later, actually, because I will be streaming the gameplay on YouTube as well. So, on this channel. See you guys. Bye, Twitter.